All right, we're live. We are officially live right here on the channel. We got it all set up. Hopefully you guys can hear me loud and clear out there. My name's Joe. I am the creator of Joe's Grows, and we are officially rolling into this episode. It's been 2 long months before or since I've done a live. It's been absolutely wild. Now, if you are new to growing or new to the channel, this channel right here, my friends, was made for you. So one of the next updates we got to do is get a nice 4K style webcam. That way you guys can see a nice clear background, a little foggy, a little smoky, if you will, in the background today. But we're going to roll with this episode. I do appreciate you taking your time to spend a little bit of time with me today. There's so much news in the community right now going down. The channel has been absolutely exploding. Like, guys, what is actually going on here? It's been really ridiculous. It's crazy. It's a blessing. And yeah, I'm just really excited to be able to jump on this live. Like I said, it's been a long time since I've done a live, but here we are. We're back at it. Yesterday was officially harvest day. We got plants drying. Everything's going down right now. We just dropped a YouTube short on that one today. And already, it's already up over like 1.3 thousand views within the first 2 hours, which is freaking mind-blowing. So huge shout out to the community, everybody supporting the channel. Thank you guys so much. Like I said, we're gonna have people jumping on and jumping off. So yeah, if you're here, man, leave us a like. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and we're gonna jump into today's episode, which is gonna be crazy. You do not want to miss this one. I see Dustin's on. What's up, brother? How you doing? Yeah, so I might be just kind of rambling off, but as I do this today, I'm going to try to look over, peek over, and see your guys' comments and all that good stuff. So here we go, guys. A lot of stuff going on right here on the channel. So the first thing is Ceres Lux reached out to me. That is a lighting company. They're like industrial lighting. Yeah. Those guys just reached out to me. They want to do like a partnership with the channel. They decided they would send us over this monster light. I can't even remember what this light is. I got to look at my phone because I took notes on this. The Ceres Lux Bar X 820 watt grow light. It's an industrial grow light. They're going to be sending that over to us. We're going to do an unboxing video for it, and it's going to be absolutely wild. Apparently this light is huge, so it's going to take up 1/2 of our 4x8 grow tent. Okay, and so I've been talking with these guys, and finally we nailed it in. We're going to do this. We're going to do the unboxing. I'm going to be able to show you guys, and then all of a sudden the next day I'm like waiting on an email just, you know, to confirm, to make sure everything's going on. Medic Grow is another lighting company. Those guys reached out to us, and they want to try to do some kind of partnership, and so those guys are actually going to be sending a light too, and they just need to know what kind of space we have. So here we are. The channel's been blowing up like crazy, all because of you guys supporting the channel, showing love day in, day out, just all in these short videos. It's been really crazy. And now these companies are just coming out of like left field and right field and just throwing stuff at us. So it's been really, really wild. The ride has been crazy. The analytics are like, there's proof in the pudding, if you will. So it's been crazy, guys. So I hope you guys are ready for this episode, because a lot going down. But I'm really excited about that. We got more companies throwing stuff at us too. Yeah. So I'm hearing that I sound strange. I can do a little echo for you guys. Something like that. Yeah, so hopefully you guys can hear me a little bit better. I'll try to turn up the volume. Just let me know if I'm too loud and your ears are bleeding. We can turn that down. But yeah, so the last few days I haven't done short videos, just for the simple fact that I keep pushing and throwing all this content at you guys, and there's only so much I can do. Like the re-veg, you guys know that's going down right now, and what a year. It seems like everybody and their brother is actually going through re-veg. If you're new to the channel right now and you don't even know what re-veg is, definitely go check back on that. Check that out, because re-veg is a wild, wild thing. I was catching a lot of flack because, you know, we put out the plants too early. Now, every year, I always throw the plants out on Mother's Day. So I don't know if it's something to do with these wildfires and just like, it's just been really, really bad. But yeah, it's weird. So, let me switch mics real quick and see if that takes away the echo for you guys. Hold on 1 second here. Let's see. Okay, can you guys hear me better now? If you guys can hear me better now, I can take off these headphones. Just leave me a thumbs up. That way I know you guys can hear me loud and clear. Can you give me a thumbs up if you guys hear me? So, I really appreciate you, Bucksmith. Amazing, amazing stuff. It's all about growing the community, all that good stuff. And I'm glad that I can inspire you. So like I said, if you're watching right now and you can actually hear me, leave me a thumbs up. That way I know what's going on. All static. Here we go. Check, check. Can you guys hear me now? Can we hear me now? So I was just given a huge shout out. He said switch back. Okay, I'm switched back. I want to give Bucksmith a huge shout out because he said, man, you've been inspiring me, and he wants to get his own channel going on too. If you guys, you feel that need to start your own channel, to be able to share with the community and just to be able to show off your plants in general, do it. Do it. There's nothing stopping you. It's all about having fun and growing. You guys just do your thing. I'm glad to see the static is gone. So that's awesome. So we're gonna keep rolling on with this one. Sound check is good. Check, check. Yeah, baby. Oh yeah. So you guys, it's been wild. So I do this Joe's Grow stuff on the side. I'm a father, I'm a husband, I got a full-time job. I'm out here grinding every single day, and I'm always trying to create content because I fell in love with it, okay? I love growing, and that's one thing I love to be able to show you guys on my channel is you don't have to be a perfect grower. I've never said that, hey, I'm the best grower, come subscribe. There's so many good growers out there. We can learn amazing things, and as long as you keep continuing to do it, you're never, ever going to stop learning. It's all about learning, having fun, and just growing along with your friends in the community. So just huge shout out to you guys because the channel has literally blew up. Like in the last 3 to 4 months, the subscriber count has gone through the roof. It's literally, I'm like, is this thing rigged? Like, what is going on, bro? Like, there's no way. And it's just been absolutely crazy. So I've been having a lot of fun. I see Uncle Jesse's jumping on. We got the mysterious growers on, Grow Me J, LaJob LLC, Roger Tesler, all kinds of good guys on here. Michael Burns. Shout out to you guys, man. There's a lot of these guys jumping on that follow us on a daily whenever we're dropping shorts. And so what I was getting into is I have been kind of quiet here the last few days after that trichome video. I did drop a short video today, but there's so much I just don't want to over, like feed you guys. You know what I mean? Like there's only so much I can do. We were talking about the re-veg. If you're new to growing or anything with that, re-veg is crazy. Like I said, I always throw my plants out during Mother's Day, and I've never had any issues with it, but I think I'm going to actually start waiting and holding off about 15 to 20 days before we put girls outside. But I do think it had a lot to do with just obviously with like the time, the sun, the way everything was going. I thought we had it dialed in. I thought we had enough sunlight, but it might have been the spot that I had them in just because it's shaded. Like there's so many different things that can play into it, but I think we're going to bounce back. I think we're going to actually have, I think we should have a decent year. If not, it's not the end of the world. We just had a decent yield inside. We got people guessing the dry weight on the Elevate seeds, the Cat Piss Canyon. Huge shout out because I actually just seen Johnny's name scroll past in the comments. I want to give a huge shout out to Johnny. He's the breeder. He's the man, the myth, the legend. And companies like Elevate, man, they see our channel. They want to collaborate with us, and they want to send us stuff. It's really cool, man. Elevate's been my #1 from the beginning. Elevate has had my back, and we've grown a lot of good genetics using Johnny's masterpieces, as you will. So we're continuing to grow. Like I said, the Ceres Lux is sending me that big light over. Then Medic Grow hit me. They're going to be sending us a light. And then Homegrown Craft Genetics, they're going to be sending us over this care package, and they're like, we want you to do a giveaway. We think it's a great idea. I think you have a good audience, all that. So we'll be doing a giveaway with that too. And yeah, we just keep going. Guys, the Garbage Can Grow Series, it's going down. I got the garbage can right next to me. This thing's wild. If you guys haven't seen that short yet, we're getting ready to grow out of a garbage can. I'm still trying to figure out what genetics we're going to run. I do want to give my boy Chuck from AFA Genetics. I'm probably going to be using his genetics, but I'm not certain yet. You know what I mean? Like, Chuck's a good dude. There's a lot of good autoflower breeders out there, so definitely let me know in the comments what you guys think I should run. But just remember, we're going to be in this little small garbage can. I can't remember. This is a 32-gallon garbage can. We got a light hanging off the lid. We have a custom charcoal filter on the way. Huge shout out to those guys. Man, this community is awesome. You guys are awesome. Thank you guys so much for allowing me to just be able to bend your ears every day, to be able to create videos and just for you guys to just show love back. It really does mean the world to me. This garbage, I'm really excited about it. Those are going to be long form videos, which we've been kind of getting away, and I can tell you guys why. So, I'm going to throw Elevate Seeds under the bus. No, seriously. We were creating content for Johnny over there at Elevate Seeds, and every time I was hitting him, YouTube was like, no, that's a strike, that's a strike. Anyways, what I did to protect the channel is I took all our long form videos and I basically just put them on private. That way, once our strikes drop off, we can start to bring them back out of the woodworks, because a lot of those videos, guys, was when I first started the channel. So a lot of these videos are super old, super blurry, all that good stuff. But it's the OG videos, man. That's the stuff that, like, I really fell in love with. So you'll get to see me. You'll even hear, like, in my voice, like, my confidence grow. My buddy Eric is really big with. He's like, bro, you are always like in front of that camera, and I could see how much you've grown. So if you've been like a day one from the beginning, you guys probably see how confident I am talking. Yeah, we're having a lot of fun. And for some reason on this, I can't see all of your guys' comments right here. Let me get up in here. There we go. What happened? Oh boy. Let's see if I can scoot that over. Oh, there they are. Okay, good. Porky, what's good with your brother? Patrick, I am him, 423, Wormhole Junction, a whole bunch of people jumping on, man. I appreciate you guys, man. I really do appreciate you guys. Uncle Jesse, man, you're not even kidding, brother. You're not even kidding. There's still time with that Goblins of the Grow, if that's something that you want to do. And that was another thing I was going to talk about. But yeah, before I get into that, I got to show you guys. If you guys haven't seen these stickers yet, man, the Harvest Hero stickers, this thing looks super clean, super clean. And then we got the Joe's Grows, the Nugs Not Drugs. Everybody loves Nugs Not Drugs. They're like, bro, like, how did you come up with that? Those are super dope, man. These are awesome. Very, very cool. And then this one, this might be one of the stupidest stickers I've ever decided to create. And yeah, this is going back to our monster plan outside where I got the tinfoil hat on. This is Take Me to Your Grower. Yeah, that's pretty wild. I got a sticker, guys. The guy that does all my work, man, is a Minnesota guy. Huge shout out to Garden of the North, and I was actually going to bring him up. That's why I kind of jumped into it. Yeah, he does a lot of my work, my hats. My wife did this shirt. He does the banners. You can see the ADHD grower banner in the back, man. Garden of the North is the legit plug when it comes to merchandise at a cheap rate, super fast. Dude is 100%. All I know is that me and him linked up a long time ago, and I only deal with him. I literally just told him yesterday because I got a big order placed. I'm like, dude, like, I got to find a way how I can start doing this stuff so I can cut out you, because I'm tired of being the middleman for my own self. Stickers, if you guys want stickers, I just seen that in the comments. All you got to do is just hit me on the email. It's literally right here. It's joethegrowguy@gmail. All you got to do is hit me on that email, and that's all it is. All you got to do. Oh, I thought this one had the email. It don't. Dang. Just hit me, and then I'll send them off. I was selling these things at like $1 a piece, but I'll give you guys 3 for the dollar or something. I don't know. Pay for the stamp. I don't know. It's all charity at this point. I'm just having fun. We've been having fun. Definitely get your stickers, some Joe's Grow swag, hats, shirts. Wait till you guys see this new hat I got coming in. I haven't even seen it. I'm super pumped. Which leads me in to when I was talking about my guy, Garden of the North. If you guys are on Facebook, highly suggest following him. He's an absolutely amazing. He's a blessing to our channel. So, if you guys have been around a while, you guys already know about Goblins of the Grow. Goblins of the Grow is a Halloween themed grow off, okay? A Halloween themed grow off that's getting ready to kick off on August 1st. It's going to end the Friday, the day before Halloween. Halloween is on a Saturday this year, okay? That's going to be awesome. I mean, Saturday, Halloween, let's go. But it's going to be a Halloween themed grow off. We're going to have growers doing weekly check-ins. So every Friday, we'll give them a grace period too. That way, you know, like on Halloween, they'll have that 24-hour grace period. But what they're going to do is they're going to send me the seed drop. And then every Friday after that, they're going to send me a widescreen video. What we're going to do is we're going to put it on Joe's Grows. I'll edit it down with some creepy music, all that good stuff. Shout out to the sponsors, all that good stuff. And then that way, these guys can just have their own little grow off. Now, speaking of Garden of the North, like I said, he is my man, like basically for everything. Trophies. I wanted to do some really cool trophies this year. Now, I do want to give a huge shout out to the Chronic Worm Farmer, aka Chronic Genetics. Last year, he did these Jason style masks for the Goblins of the Grow. They came out really, really nice. And so I want to give him a shout out too. So, huge shout out to him because he's an absolutely amazing dude. And he's Dave, man. It's Dave. Dave is the mastermind behind all the Joe's Grows music. So make sure you guys leave a like for Dave, man. The Chronic Worm Farmer. Much love, brother. I appreciate you. Garden of the North is stepping in as the official sponsor of this year's Goblins of the Grow. The Harvest Heroes second annual Harvest Heroes Goblins of the Grow. Now, the reason why he's doing that is because in the past, a lot of growers were like, man, you know, the panel of judges, it's not fair. This is rigged. First of all, I've said it once, I've said it twice. Our grow-offs are not rigged. I mean, literally watch the videos and you guys could basically be like, yeah, that guy's probably going to win. You know what I mean? This year, Garden of the North is going to be judging it. There's different things he's going to judge on. He's going to judge plants by health, best looking, just techniques used, just the overall structure. He's going to look at it. Now you got to remember, he's watching these videos. He's seeing check-ins through his phone screen or his computer screen. So the better quality videos that these guys can take, the more they can stand out. Like I said, it's a Halloween themed grow off, so you're going to see some spooky setups, maybe some crazy stuff going on in the background, but it's going to be freaking crazy. Last year, we absolutely went crazy. There were so many growers, so many sponsors. It was like one of the grow offs to go down in the ages, like the history of Joe's Grows. The Halloween grow off was absolutely wild. It was amazing, amazing stuff. This year, it's thinned out. Like I said, the registration, the registration closes. The competition begins on Monday, August 1st. The reason why it does is because these guys are growing autoflowers or photoperiods, and they have to have a harvested plant. The plant has to be harvested by Halloween, okay? And then we can announce the winner. Now, little Nick Cannon over here, yeah, that's me. I'm little Nick Cannon. Garden of the North is going to be watching these videos as I'm posting them. I don't even want to talk to him this time. I don't even want to order nothing from him because he's taking all my money anyways. Shout out to Garden of the North. I love you, brother. We're going to let him do his thing. Then what he's going to do is he's making the trophies, because I was looking, man. I was looking, where can I get some trophies? Can I go on Amazon? Can I do this and that? And I'm like, dude, that's super lame. Let's go custom. Let's do something crazy. Let me reach out to the man. So I'm reaching out to the man. He's making customized rolling trays that are trophies for this year's event, which are going to be super cool. And then once he decides which winner is taking which, you know, which Halloween. Once he figures out who he thinks is deserving of first, second, and third place, he's going to customize their names on these rolling trays. And guys, I'm talking right now. These rolling trays are, I got a rolling tray right here. Yeah. Here's one of Garden of the North's rolling trays right here, guys. This is that exclusive Joe's Grows rolling tray. Look at this. This is a magnetic lid. Pop that bad boy off. Look at that. Now, it's broken. It's broken. That's a 2-star review. It come broken, bro. He owes me in-store credit. No. So this little rolling tray, though, it's a smaller one. The Nugs Not Drugs rolling tray. Very, very cool. Like I said, it's got the magnetic top. Put that bad boy on there. Shake it up. You ain't going to lose your little keef, if you know what I mean. Yeah, so he's going to make these custom rolling trays. They're top of the line. They're freaking amazing. I haven't even seen them yet. Now, there's going to be the first, second, and third place, and I'm going to jump back to the comments and give you guys some shout outs here. I'm going to read those off in a second. I'm just trying to get through my little spiel, if you will. So here we go. The first place, I don't know if you guys can see this. This is the Goblin King Award. Now, every grower, now, you guys said you wanted stickers. Every grower competing in this competition will get an official grower sticker from Garden of the North to me to you. So all you got to do is register to get into it if you really want a sticker, because these are limited edition. Nobody's going to even have them. So this is the Goblin King Award. Super pumped. You're probably not going to be able to see it. What I'll do is on my next short, I'll show you guys. Yeah, you can't see it, but that thing's wicked. That's first place. Second place is going to be the Purgatory Award, which is really cool because it's got like this little ghost goblin guy. Like I said, you're not going to be able to see it because my phone sucks. Yeah. On my next short video, I'll drop one. Or you know what? I'll put them on a community post. That way you guys can go back and look. Third place is going to be the Cursed But Not Forgotten Award. So, like I said, we got the Goblin King Award, the Purgatory Award, and the Cursed But Not Forgotten Award. Guys, I'm telling you, this grow-off is going to be amazing. Even though it's got a small lineup of growers this year, I'm telling you right now, from experience doing these grow-offs, the guys that are participating in this grow-off this year are some of the heaviest hitters, some of the best growers I've literally ever got the pleasure of watching grow. So, huge shout out to everybody participating. If you guys want to participate, all you got to do is email me, reach out to me. There's a registration fee. I think it's $15 for one plant. You can grow up to 3 plants, which that triples your odds of winning. Now that my phone brightness is down, I can't even see this. Let's see. I'm going to read this off for you guys, and then I'm going to read some comments. 2026 Harvest Heroes second annual Goblins of the Grow. It is a $15 fee for one plant. It is $25 for 2, and it is $35 for 3. Start date August 1st, like I said. Final check-in October 25th, which that's wrong because it's going to be the Friday before Halloween. So, winner announced. This says Halloween night, which who knows? I got to talk to everybody because we got to make sure this is good. Yeah, everybody's going to get stickers for this. The winners are going to also get holographic stickers. I think the participants are getting holographic stickers. I just decided to do it last minute, I believe. I can't remember because there's so much stuff going on here. Let's read some comments. Uncle Jesse said, dude, I'm waiting for my sticker. Come on, man. The Legacy Cup in Minnesota. Dude, that sounds fire. Actually, yeah, the Mysterious Grower. Bro, Legacy Cup? You joining that or what, bro? Roger says, I wanted to submit a Halloween grow for High Times. Can't make the deadline for your event this year. That's unfortunate. Good luck. That would be really cool if you can get into High Times with that. Yeah. So now Sled Grow said, now, let me make this clear. Sled Grow says, wait a second. You have to pay to get into Grow Off, and I'm going to tell you why. Who's paying for these rolling trays? Who's paying for all these stickers? You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody that's doing this is putting into it. That way I can give back. We're talking about genetics. Guys, genetics. We got genetics. Throw them all over the place. Yeah, sorry. Got a little crazy. It is a pay-to-play grow-off. Now, that leads me into the next little thing I got going on because I got something special for you guys, and you do not want to miss this. I decided to do another grow-off. As much content that I already have on my plate, I've already decided to do a free grow-off. I don't know how long it's been since we did a free grow-off, but I feel like ever since they canceled our Joe's Grows on Facebook, it's been harder to reach the community. That was like my networking place, talking with breeders and doing all it. I wish YouTube had like an instant messenger. Someone should email the creator of YouTube and be like, dude, make an instant messenger. as of right now, I think there's like 9 or 10 people registered for this grow off. Now, Facebook really screwed me on that one, so I couldn't get it out the way I wanted to. So we've been advertising through friends, sharing it all on Facebook. I don't have TikTok. I don't have Instagram. I have a Discord. I don't know how to use it. I'm slow. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, I'm just slow. I want to do a free grow off, and I want to call it Weed Wars. So Weed Wars, like literally, that's just something I came up with before this live. But I'm thinking we got to do a grow off. The last grow off that we did was the 2026 second annual Salado Cup. That was a crazy grow off. These guys were growing out of solo cups, and we had over 85 registered growers. Let me rephrase. Let me repeat that. We had 85 growers in that competition. Now, another reason why I have people pay to play. Here you go. When we were doing the free grow offs, everybody and their brother, their mama, their grandma, their uncle, their auntie, their third cousin would say, I'm participating in that, Joe. Put me down. I'm going to be there August 1st, using it as an example. August 1st comes and you literally got 12 people in a grow off competition when you had 79 people show, like register for it. And you're like, here I am reaching out to all these sponsors. The sponsors are sending me stuff. In the past, Redbeard, Captain Redbeard Seeds, he sent me stuff. Recherche, Elevate Seeds, like you name it. These guys were all sending us stuff. That way we could put together these prizes and to be able to give back to the community. So these guys were getting crazy prizes. So that's why we did the pay to play, because I can't come to my audience and say, hey guys, we got 75 growers in this competition. August 1st happens and there's 2 people showed up. Like, what? That's not cool. That's not cool. So yes, because there's big prizes like that with the trophies and everything, that's why I was having growers pay to play. So we do want to do a free grow off. Now, I don't have a date, but I do know that's going to be a big one. Another one is going to be the 3rd annual Salado Cup. That's going to be huge. These guys growing out of solo cups are crazy. That one's going to kick off January 1st. We haven't announced anything, but I'm telling you right now, it's going to happen. It's going to happen, and I have big plans for that grow off. But we got to see if we're getting the views and all that. I might be able to have a big sponsor on that one. And I'm just going to let you guys know, because these guys haven't said anything to me. They said they want to, but they're not sure of it yet. Here is my idea. All right? Give me 1 second. Now, you guys remember a couple months ago who I hooked up with. You guys remember when I hooked up and Bud Trainer sent us all over some, like the crazy stuff. They sent us over the stuff. Right here we got Bud Trainer cups. These are the black ones. Man, I thought I just grabbed the yellow ones, but I grabbed the black ones. It's all good. We got so many things. Here we go. Let's do this. So, yeah, that's where I'm going with it. I'm trying to see if, because here goes another thing. When we did the 2026 Salado Cup, a lot of people were saying, man, he's in a 20-ounce solo cup. I can't find a 16-ounce solo cup anywhere. Like, it was, how hard is it to find a solo cup? Oh my God, go to Dollar General, go to Walmart. Like, if you live like somewhere in the country, isn't there a Dollar General like every 2 miles? Like, it's not that hard, but it was because in different areas and different regions of the United States and Canada, people were struggling to find the right size solo cups. So it was very hard for those guys. So I'm like, man, we all got to have the same kind of solo cup. And that's when I thought about it. I'm like, dude, oh my God. Bud Trainer makes these little bud cups, okay? These cups, what you do is you put dirt in it, you plant your seed. The bottom of this cup right here, you can push it up. So when it comes time to transplant your plant, you literally take your fingers, you push it up, and your plant comes out, and you're not damaging the roots. And it just makes sense because Uncle Jesse's saying, believe it or not, they was hard to find, and that's the truth. So look, I got an old solo cup right here by the side. Look at the size difference, guys. Does that not look similar? I mean, guys, what is it? Does this even say I drilled 1,400 holes in the bottom? Yeah, I drill holes in the bottom of my solo cups. That's where I like to start my germination. But I'm assuming this is a 16 ounce. So I'm assuming this has got to be a 16 ounce. Now, so what we'll do for the third annual, if Bud Trainer decides they want to jump in on it, I will make sure that every grower that registers, it will be a pay to play, they will all get their own little Bud Trainer cup. This way, they can be an official sponsor. People are getting to see multiple sources using their product, and then we're all growing an actual plant out of it. Now, it will be an autoflower competition, and we all know autoflowers can't get big grown in solo cups, right? Wrong. You guys, these guys go crazy in these solo cups. I don't know exactly how they do it, but they do it, and we'll just keep it simple. Throw in your soil, prop a seed, do your thing. So, yeah, it should say the size on the bottom, but it's dark down here, and I can't really see. Yeah, that's a 16 ounce. I almost threw that solo cup away in my garbage can. My garbage can grow. That's going to be nuts. So yeah, that's one of my ideas. If we can get Bud Trainer to actually jump in, support us, rock with us, sponsor this, we will make sure every single grower gets a Bud Trainer cup. And yeah, so that's not official right now. That's just something that I have in mind, because then it solves the dilemma of everybody looking for this freaking same size cup. You know what I mean? So, and that's the thing too. Because of all that, I realized, I didn't know this, but all these little lines that you see like on your normal solo cup, they all mean something, like 1 shot, 2 shot, 3 shot, 4. Yeah. All the lightweights passed out on the floor. Cottonmouth Kings. So anyways, there's a lot going on with it. But the Goblins of the Grow is going to be a Halloween themed grow off. People are going to be having a lot of fun. Somebody said, I went on the website and got 20 big gulp cups like from the gas station, allows for roots to grow deeper for transplanting. That is another idea. I thought about that a while ago too, where I was going to say, hey, go to your favorite gas station, go grab a 32 ounce fountain drink and grow out of that thing. Then people said, well, there's chemicals in it. There's chemicals. So yeah, you don't want to do that. You don't want to smoke chemicals. I'm just trying to have fun. You know what I mean? Like, let's be different. Let's dare to be different. Let's have fun on the channel. Let's show people, man, you can literally grow out of anything. I'm growing out of a garbage can soon. Come on. And then something hit me. I was at Menards the other day. Now, don't hate me. Don't unsubscribe if you don't like Menards. I know a lot of you guys like Lowe's and Home Depot or the Big Barn, whatever they call it. I'm a Menards guy because I get my rebate anyway. Anyways, off subject. What if we grow in like a gallon-sized paint can? Like, would that not be cool? I mean, like, there's so many possibilities. There's so many different possibilities. Yeah. There's so many different possibilities. So I'm going to read some of these comments too. I can't hear you very well. Is that your end or my end? It's probably my end. I mean, I can hear myself good through the headphones. So hopefully you guys are hearing me pretty good still. Welcome, Lucky Bowl. Joe's on fire. Thank you. I appreciate you. What's up, everybody? Anybody I haven't gave a shout out to in this comment section, I appreciate you tuning in. Eric the Motivator, man, I wish I could show you my plant. You can, brother. It's all about Gmail. It's all about that. I wish we could share photos back and forth. Amazon's got 1 day, fast shipping, all that good stuff. Yeah. But I think that's what we should do with those Bud Trainer cups. I think they should sponsor Joe's Grows. I think that they should do it. Now, I'm not saying, hey, I'm Joe, you guys are going to sponsor me for my grow off. I'm not doing that. I just think it would be a good opportunity for us to basically free advertise for them to show them off, and then everybody's got the same cup and nobody can be like, well, hey, he was growing 18 ounce and I was in a 16 ounce. So, you know what I mean? So everything's legit. So, dude, this channel, you guys, has been going crazy. It says I'm a little quiet. Check, check. Whoa, whoa. I'm going to turn up here. Okay, I took that little echo down. Hopefully you guys hear me because now I'm like loud, bro. I might even have to take off these headphones here for a second. The YouTube channel, guys, is absolutely going crazy. Here's my weekly recap. So if you're, got YouTube and you do recaps, it tells you all about the good stuff. In the past week, we've had 20,400 people tune in to the channel, and we collected 371 new subscribers in a week. That's crazy. That is crazy deal. Thank you guys so much. Here's how people find us. Number 1, number 2, and number 3. Number 1, YouTube home. That means we're on top of the shorts list on YouTube. People are finding us. Same thing, shorts feed. The shorts feed, they've been blowing up. You guys have been seeing that. It's crazy. And number 3 is channel pages. So they must be recommending our channel to different people that are into this kind of content. This is what they watch. They watch the week 6 flower update with the Fox Farm, Ocean Forest, and Happy Frog in a 20-gallon pot. They watch the crazy guy with the tinfoil hat transplanting my monster plant into the ground. And then they watch the week 7 cannabis grow update, monster indoor plant frosting up. And here we go. This is what I always like to see. 2,789 likes, 85 shares. That right there, my friends, I love seeing the shares. Thank you guys so much for doing that. 247 comments, and then it gives you a little game you can play. What was your most viewed video last week? Does anybody know what Joe's Grow's most viewed video was last week? Was it transplanting my monster plant into the ground? Was it the week 7 update, or was it the week 6 update? I'm going to go ahead and say week 7 because I really don't know. Week 7, and it wasn't. Week 6, the flower update. That video got 10,609 views in the last week, which is crazy. And yeah, so here we go. Overview. You guys, thank you guys so much for supporting the channel and riding with me. In the past 28 days, we've had 253,201 views right here on the channel. Like, that is mind-blowing. You guys, the support, the love, it's absolutely crazy. So thank you. Like, thank you so much. I really do appreciate you guys. In the last year, we've had 1.7 million views in the last year. 1.7 million views. Oh my God, that is crazy. That's crazy. Thank you guys so much, because you guys are a big part of that. And then now this is where I want to go into it, because this is where I'm trying to deep dive. I'm trying to show you guys, like, if I know some of you guys are new, but if you've been around for a long time, you're going to see where the channel jumped. Now, the subscriber count, that's always big, because, you know, YouTubers, you want subscribers. It's not about subscribers. I just want loyal people that come back, that I can talk to and have fun and, like, be able to help people. In the last 28 days, we've picked up 1,796 subscribers. Like, that's a huge milestone. That's a huge milestone. It literally took me over a year, like 13 months, to hit my first 1,000 subscribers, and now we've picked up 1,700 in 28 days, which is wild. And then now in the last 90 days, we've picked up 16,010 subscribers. 16,000 subscribers in 90 days. Guys, in the last year, we've picked up 20,980 subscribers in the last 365 days. This is not a brag. This is a huge thank you, because if you can see this little chart and you see this little purple line, look at it going across, and then it bump, starts going up. The channel was quiet. There wasn't really going on, and all of a sudden something clicked. YouTube was like, full send this guy. We love him. I don't know what really happened, but I don't know. I honestly, I don't know. Thank you. And he jumps on. Oh my God, I just seen it. Comfortably Numb jumps on. Dude, I was just talking about you today to one of my friends, and I was telling him, I said, you know, before the channel blew up, this dude Comfortably Numb jumped on. He's a Pink Floyd fan, hence the name. I was like, as soon as this dude subscribed to my channel, it literally blew up. Oh my God. And there you are. The odds of that. I mean, come on. That's crazy. No, seriously. I love making these videos. I love growing. I love being able to share some of my knowledge, because you can take some of my knowledge and some of your knowledge or some of the other guys' knowledge, put those things together and only get better. We're only learning as we grow. Like I say, we're growing cannabis, but we're harvesting knowledge. We're always harvesting knowledge, guys. We're always trying to have fun, man. We're always trying to have fun. Thank you, guys. Thank you. And anytime that, thank you so much for being there for me, brother. Uncle Jesse, I try, man. I really do try. And that's why I said, like, you know, you can see some of these Instagram posts, these Facebook posts of these beautiful looking plants. Like, I'm guilty of it too. I'll throw a beautiful looking plant up there and be like, hey, like that. Go, she nice. But if you go back to listening to your plant series, that I'm really happy we did that with this this channel, and we did that series, because you guys were able to see like the different things that can happen to your plant. Remember the nitrogen toxicity? I was overfeeding those plants like crazy. Like crazy. I was trying to overfeed them. I was trying to get some massive colas, and I just wanted to keep overfeeding, and then I actually hurt the grow because I was overfeeding them. They started clawing, they started twisting leaves. We had to dial back, we had to do a flush, and we flushed that plant. I can't remember, it had been like about 3 weeks. It was just straight water, and that plant came back. It came back strong. At the end, I was getting really worried when we were in flower. I'm like, oh, I don't know. And but overall, I'm pretty happy. So that's why I told everybody too, hey, let's do a game. Go ahead, if you've been watching the series or whatever, guess a dry weight, and then once we do all that good stuff, we'll do that. But I do have some more content ideas on the way. What I really want to do is show you guys how I harvest. So you guys are gonna hate me for this. You guys are gonna absolutely hate me. Like, I should just dive inside this garbage can right now before someone's like, dude, you suck. I harvested that plant yesterday. So I just mounted these little magnet things. I have this beam in my little setup. It's right over here. This little magnet thing, and the back of my camera I use, right here, this camera, this is the Joe's Grows cam. It's got this magnet right here. I literally clipped it to the beam, and then I set it, boom, 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 turn the camera on selfie mode, and it's good. It's following me. Oh, cool. It's following me. Good deal. I didn't hit record, and I freaking chopped those plants down. Oh my God. I'm so mad about that. Like, what, 143 days, and then you're going to forget the most, mess up at the most critical part. You're going to chop the plants down off camera. Everybody's going to think your plants are AI. That sucked. That's so stupid. That's so stupid of me. Oh, God. Yeah, so I suck for that one. So I chopped them. They're hanging. I did a video today on how I do dry my plants. Now, I'd love to know in the comments how you guys dry your plants. Now, do you guys break them down by sections? Do you do a full plant? Like, let me know. I'd love to know how you guys do it. And, yeah. So what's up, Edver? Knowledge is good and power. Joe, you're synthetic, organic, or synganic. Oh, Joe, you synthetic, organic. I'm a little bit synganic. I try to keep it organic, but I mix it a little bit up here and there. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you guys. There's no reason to do that. So yeah. He said, okay, y'all, listen to this dude. I've had a lot of heartbreaks growing. We've all been there. We've all had our own issues. We've all struggled. Like I said, there's so many different things. I can tell you guys right now, when I first started watching YouTube grow video, I've loved YouTube for years. I could literally sit on my couch upstairs and I just sit back, man, on the TV and I watch YouTube videos. You guys probably don't really care about what kind of videos I like to watch on YouTube, but I like to watch dumb stuff and I like to watch people build stuff. I'm really big into supporting other YouTube channels. So if you guys do have a YouTube channel down below, tell me to subscribe. Make sure I subscribe and I'll come support you. Yeah, there's some YouTube channels I really like to watch out there. When I first started growing, man, my go-to guy was Mr. Grow It. I'm not gonna lie, I had to watch Chris. I had to see what Chris was doing. I had to see his videos, and I thought, man, dude, like he's growing some nice looking plants. His content is really clean. It's really cool, and I just really enjoyed watching him. And then I came across Canuck, and I'm like, dude, like these guys right here got like they must have a crew of people literally recording their stuff. Like these guys are top of the line legit. And then I realized, oh man, it's all about angles, baby. It's like if you're gonna send your girl that pic, if you know what I'm saying, you better hit that right angle, bro. So yeah, seriously, I've learned a lot from watching those guys from other growers, and that's why I started doing these grow offs, especially with the autoflowers, because I'm not an autoflower grower, right? So with me being able to do these autoflower grow offs, I've been able to watch these guys, see how they're doing their feeding, see how they got their lights, their VPD, humidity, all that good stuff. And I've been able to actually learn a little bit, okay? So we're going to be trying that in the trash can. Like I said, I'm not an autoflower grower. When I stunt this plant, don't blow me up in the comments saying that I suck, because I already know I suck at autoflowers. It's okay. You don't have to tell me again, which people will. It's all good. It's all good. But yeah, as long as we don't catch a fire and have a dumpster fire in the trash can, then I consider that a win. As long as this thing is smokable at the end of the day. But yeah, so Comfortably Numb says, man, I've learned a lot from watching YouTube. Tell him you're like a DJ. You remix it time to time. For real, for real. Happy Tuesday, brother. Happy Tuesday. Yeah, you got to break down those plants branch by branch. They get too big, and yeah. Yeah, see, you guys know who Canuck is. A lot of those guys are phenomenal. I don't know what I got to do to be able to like get cool with those guys, but it would be really cool if because I can sit here and talk. And that's why I like doing my podcast, because I can actually sit back and listen, right? You know, so I can sit back and listen and hear other people's stories, which I'm going to get into that too here in a minute. But between Canuck, between Mr. Grow It, yeah, I would love to be able to get featured on one of those guys' channels and just kind of be able to tell my story. That would be really cool. Or have them jump on my podcast, and for them to be able to share a little bit of knowledge, you know, with our community over here. That would be fire. Actually, if you guys know who the Cottonmouth Kings are, it's like one of my all-time favorite bands, right? I've always loved the Cottonmouth Kings. King Spade. I just actually reached out to their marketing team today, and I'm going to see if I can get some of the guys right here on a live or some kind of podcast. I would actually like to be able to feature those guys. I think it'd be really cool because, so they came to my hometown. I've seen them multiple times in concerts. The last concert I went to was like the strangest thing. Like the weirdest concert I've ever been to. It was literally at a bar, and it was like, Cottonmouth Kings are coming to the bar. Okay, so we go downtown. It's like, I can't remember how much a ticket. There's this dude geeking, powder on his nose. Dude was tripping. Nugs Not Drugs, brother. Nugs Not Drugs. I'll pray for you. So those guys come out, and dude, I'm looking around, and I'm like, bro, because I'm 38. I'll be 39 in November. I'm looking around, and I'm like, dude, all these kids here are like 19, 21 years old. Like, I feel like an old man, and I'm singing these songs word for word. I'm spitting bars. I'm feeling the vibe. It's the bar, you know. In Illinois, you know, you can't smoke inside. I'm Cottonmouth King. I'm a lightweight. I'm all like, I probably look like a big dummy. But anyways, I smoked up the Cottonmouth Kings that night. I got to talk with Chucky Chuck, and actually it was kind of funny because I was getting ready to leave to go to Las Vegas. I was going to fly to Las Vegas, rent a car, go to California for my sister and my brother-in-law's wedding, and that's down in Marietta. And actually I found out that Chuck has a kid, you know, in that area. Like, basically he's in that area. And so, like, we really connected on that. And I told him, I said, bro, you ever come back to town, bro? I got you. That Joe's Grows. I got you, bro. So that was really, really cool, man. That I got to like hang out with those guys, burn with them. I got pictures with them that night. It was really cool. And hopefully, you know, moving forward, we can get other big artists like I want to get Willie Nelson. I just want to get a picture with Willie Nelson and be like, Joe's Grows met Willie Nelson. Like somebody, if you know Willie Nelson, get him on the podcast. If you know Jelly Roll, get him on the podcast. Anybody, like let's get some people on the podcast. If you know somebody or have a connection with somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody that might know somebody, hook them up with me. Let's do this. What's going on? Russia's in the house. What's up, Russia? Somebody says, Roger says, I got a 5-gallon bucket of slurry from last year, half consisting of everything I have. Little Tiny in the house. What's up? Yeah. Russia's in the house tonight. Whoa, we got Australia. Russia's here. We got America. Are there any Germans in the chat tonight? You guys are amazing. I do appreciate you guys for just listening to me to sit here rambling on, and tell you guys my stories. But yeah, man, I reached out to their marketing team. I'm gonna see if I can actually get those guys on the podcast, and that would just be absolute fire. It would be really, really cool. So I want to give Tiny a shout out. Huge shout out to little Tiny because her and her old man were just out. They're in Missouri, and they just went to a Cannabis in Missouri. I can't remember the name of it. Put it down below. I can't remember the name, Tiny. Let me know. And they passed out a bunch of Joe's Grows stickers. So if you've ever been to that event before or you're ever in the area and they're doing that, highly suggest go to that event. Now, I can speak on something. You know the Muha meds, those carts, the Muha meds? You know, they got like those little QR codes. You can scan them and you can like earn points, you know, like the old Marlboros when your grandpa used to have the duffel bag Marlboro Man, freaking, yeah, when he smoked fucking 5,000 packs of cigarettes just to get a pair of socks. Muha Meds does the points too. Anyways, Tiny bought 2 or 3 packs of Muha. I can't remember how many she said she bought, and they were scams. They were scams. Someone scammed her at the Cannabis thing. Yeah. Can you get a Grow Dot sponsorship? I would love to be able to get a sponsorship with those guys. Yeah. I would love to be able to get a sponsorship with those guys. That would be huge. That would be really, really huge. And Night of the Living Soil saying, I'm in Missouri. What was the name of that event? Tiny. What was the name of that event? Are you still watching? Camel Cash, Doug said. Camel Cash. I'm serious, guys, man. If you're my age or a little bit older, either you were collecting those points or your grandparents or your parents were collecting those points, man. But yeah, that's crazy. So there's fake Muhammad carts out there that's super bogus. So when she scanned that QR code, it came back and was like, this is bogus. This is not real. So that is the thing, dude. People do this sketchy stuff. Oh my God. Lake Vibes, Missouri Cannafest. Lake Vibes, Missouri Cannafest. So that's where she was at. So thank you for sharing that. I appreciate you. Thank you. Yeah, just watch this is another reason, guys, why I started growing my own medicine here, is because where I'm from, it's crazy, man. It's the wild west out here. It's just really bad. There's bad things in the streets, and the last thing you want to do is have sketchy people coming over to your spot. You know what I mean? You get a medical card, you can be legal, you can have 5 plants, you can be happy, keep it in a locked space, keep it out of sight, out of mind, and you just do your thing and you grow and you make YouTube videos if you want. There's so many bad things out there in the streets, and it's ridiculous because I've been seeing posts. Now, I don't know if this is true. Maybe some of you guys have seen this, but they're saying some of the dispensaries Michigan have traces of fentanyl in the flower, I believe it was. So that, like, dude, that's not good. Like, that That's not good. Like at that point, you guys need to figure out who the farmer was, and you need to go over there and beat the brakes off that man. Seriously, guys, nugs, not drugs. I can't say it enough. I try to end every video, man. Nugs, not drugs. That's what it is, man. We're just trying to have fun. We're trying to stay groovy. We're trying to just to have fun, to support other people around us. It's all about community and growing. Yeah, there it is. Roger said it. Yeah, uh, it's fentanyl, dude. Go look this stuff up. Look this stuff up. That is, thank you. Wife and I can grow. That's beyond sad. That's beyond, like, that is so bad. Like, that shouldn't even be a thing. Like, aren't these people going to facilities and get testing and all of these different things? How is that getting slipped into the whole mix? Like, I don't know. Like, there's some sketchy stuff going on, and I'm not hating on Michigan. I'm not hating on Michigan at all. But that right there should be a big no-no. Big no-no. Like, that should not be a thing. Operations Annihilation said, I love the name, by the way. Operation Annihilation said, okay, we ride at dawn. Like, let's go. Yeah, we should just get Joe's Grow shirts, and on the back it should say, shoot your local fentanyl dealer. How about that? Let's do it. Let's do it. Garden of the North, if you're watching, brother, yeah, hook us up. In-store credit, bro, because you got all my money. Night of the Living Soil says, thank you. I looked at it. It's only like an hour away. I try to make it to the next one. Definitely look into it, man, because what did she say that was called? Lake Vibes? That sounds like a fun time. Here's the thing, guys. Like I said, I have kids. I got a family. I go to work, and I got my Joe's Grow stuff. Every time there is some kind of event, oh my God, it's always a weekend when I got my kids, and obviously my kids are always going to come before my Joe's Grow stuff, and that's just the way it is, and that's the way it's always been. So hopefully sometime we can do it a weekend where I'm free, and I'll definitely be at an event. We'll do giveaways, and I'll try to be a vendor. Like, even if I can't even get in as a vendor, I'm going to go in with a book bag full of stickers, and everybody's getting stickers that day. You know what I mean? Like, all I want to do is just to be able to go in there and have fun. I do have a merch link. Oh my gosh. Let's see. I just edited my my YouTube description today. You could go back in my description and find my merch link. It's a Versal. It's a Versal. I can't even remember. Let's see if I can find it in here. Let's see. It's a Versal app. And sorry, I'm not trying to just keep you guys there on the quiet side. Let's see. Let's see. I'm gonna see if I can find this real quick. Yeah, see, even Facebook shut me down, dude. I can't even say anything on here. I do have a link, and that's the thing. YouTube gets so mad at it. They get so mad at it. But print those shirts, Joe. You guys think I'm playing? I will have those things ordered by the end of this live. I'll message them while we're on live right now and be like, look, dude, we want the Joe's Grows, Nugs Not Drugs. Shoot your local fentanyl dealer. If you guys want one, just let me know. All you got to do is let me know, and we will full send them. I will get you your size and have them shipped directly to you. That could be a thing. That could be a thing. He said, yeah, I'll find it. No, so I do have a Versal thing. Back to my boy Dave. Huge shout out to him, because Dave is the one that set me up with like this app. It's freaking really, really cool. And Dave set it up. So sorry, I get all sidetracked and stuff when I'm trying to do this stuff. I shouldn't be doing this right now, but we'll find it. We'll find it. Let's see here. So it is a Joe's Grows thing. Summer, if you're still watching, do you have that? Do you got that app? Yeah, I wish we could share it. Hey, Tiny, if you have the Versal app, is there any way you can share it into these comments if it lets you? Yeah, that would be really, really cool. But yeah, for some reason I'm seeing old messages in here, but if I find it, what I'll do is I'll try to sneak it into the comments, because I don't know if they're going to be all mad about it when we put it on there. So, Where in Michigan did they say they found that? It wasn't Kalamazoo. I honestly, I don't know. I have to look it up, and now you just put me on the spot. Now, don't believe everything you read on Fake Book. I call it Fake Book. It's not Facebook. I call it Fake Book. Yeah. So, the cleanest way to smoke your flower is pipe, bong, joint, etc. to get the flavor. So, my Versal, hey, Tiny, the one with all my merchandise, all that stuff that Dave, the chronic worm farmer, created. Can you find that and share that in the comments for us, please? If you can. If you can't, it's all good. It's all good. But yeah, so we got Joe's Grows has got shirts, we got hats, we have stickers, like all of that stuff. And the cool thing is, Dave, when he set up this Joe's Grows page where like our merch store, he made it to where like you can have the grocery cart, like that's cool. And then you can add things in, and then when you go to like check out, you can pay with like Cash App, Venmo, or what's the other one? I can't think of the other one. Not Chime. It's something else. Venmo, Cash App, and I already said that. Oh, PayPal. And then what it does is it alerts my email, and then boom, bada bing, bada boom. So, yeah, she's gonna try on that and see if you guys can check it out. But yeah, there's hats on there. There's stickers on there. I think the stickers are like, I can't even remember, but I don't know. But it's really cool the way he set it up. And I got to figure out how to use it, because if you guys go back to my trichome video, you just seen in that video where I was like, pause the video, screenshot it. He can put like some of my cheat sheets on there. So like a deficiency cheat sheet, that's actually on our merch store app. So you guys can definitely check that out, because I mean, who doesn't want a cheat sheet? There's one thing that I have had on my mind for years, which I think it would be really cool if it can be done. You see behind me here, let's see, back here, I got this banner right here. I think it would be really cool to have a Joe's Grows style banner, but with like a measurement on there. So then like with a nice white background, so when your plant's growing, you can kind of, you know, eyeball it, yada yada. I think it'd be hard to do, but it'd be really cool. Roger says, I use those OCB minis, the cones, 10 pack, good burn. OCB minis in the house. I love these things. These are really, really nice. I love them. And I suck at rolling J's. What do you guys call them? Let me know in the comments down below. Do you guys call them doobs? Do you guys call them... What do you guys call these things? Joints? Spliffs? What do you guys call these? Doobie. Spark up a J, man. Okay, so while she's finding that, we'll jump back into everything. We're an hour deep already on this live, and you guys are still here, still rocking with us. We're having a lot of fun. Thank you guys, man. Thank you guys so much. And yeah, I do love those cones. Those cones do come in, and like you can get 10 in the pack. Like that's legit, dude. That's legit. Actually, I have another hat over here. I'm gonna see if I can get some of these made. Anyways, I have this hat. It's right there. Hold on a second. I'm so fat. So I found this hat at a local Goodwill. Okay, this hat says Sanak or something. I don't know. It's like it's my Bigfoot hat. Bigfoot's on it. Anyways, I bought this hat because not only does it have Bigfoot, and Bigfoot is real. Don't make me put on my tinfoil hat. No, seriously, this hat's cool. But this hat actually, I know you guys can't see it, but you hear that? There's a secret pocket. Dude, put that J up in there. That spliffy. Put it in there, walk in the concert, bada bing, bada boom. That's cool. Perfect rolls every time. What's up, Pearl? Oh, man. Pearl is in the house. Now, we got to give Pearl a shout out. Pearl, sister, I got to give you a shout out, girlfriend. Listen. Pearl actually won one of our last giveaways, right? With so many things going on, Pearl messaged me and was like, dude, remember that giveaway I won? And I'm like, yeah. She's like, you never sent that off? I'm like, I guess not. So we got that package out to Pearl. I did see your Facebook Messenger. I seen you you messaged me and you said, thanks for like the goodie box and all that good stuff. You're absolutely welcome, sister. Don't think I was blowing you off. If you did see that I read the message, I cannot message anybody on Messenger. Facebook Messenger absolutely hates me. Supposedly on August 1st of like the best day ever, I guess, because of the grow off, I can't say anything on Facebook Messenger until August 1st. It really does suck. So I did see you sent me a picture with the hat, all of that good stuff. I believe that was the hat giveaway. And then you got some of the legit pins, all that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being a supporter of Joe's Grows. I'm really glad that got to you. So much love, sister. Freaking awesome, man. I thank you so much. And I'm glad that you reminded me, because that's not cool. Like, I can't say, hey, I'm doing giveaways and legit forget about everybody, and not send them stuff. When I tell you guys I'm doing something, that's what I'm trying to do. You know what I mean? And that's why, like, so many times, like, when you're on Facebook and you're meeting all these people, like content creators by myself, you don't know if you buy something, if they're going to actually send it off to you. So that's why I always told everybody, take a picture of it, tag me in it. That way everybody knows that I'm legit. So my apologies. I had to make sure I hooked up that package, because I did. I literally space cadetted. You know what I mean? That's what happens when you make cannabis content. So I do apologize, and thank you so much. Thank you so much. You guys are crazy. I'm glad you loved it. Tiny said, see if the link worked, or can you copy and paste? I can't copy and paste. Let's see what Tiny says. Did you send it directly to me? Oh my gosh. Here we go again. My mom's texting me, you guys. Sorry. It's crazy because my mom just moved down to Missouri, and these guys act like they just seen deers for the first time. They're like, hey, we got 16 deer in the yard today. We got 2 red foxes. We just got an armadillo. We got 3 king snakes. We got 5 more deers. We got 2 fawns and a doe and a buck. And I'm like, man, hearing about like 3 years from now, you're going to be like, man, them fucking deers. That's the 5th one I hit with my GMC this month. Jesus. Like, come on, man. No, I love it. Deers are awesome creatures. Deers are awesome creatures. But it's just, yeah. Hi, Mom. It's just funny because, they got deer on their property. So that is cool. That's very cool. I normally get crackheads, tweakers. I don't know where I come up with this stuff, man. I don't know. But, yeah. Hand roll can be easier when you grow your own. I think any way you can control the moisture in the flower. There it is. So now He-Man saying he can't hear me either. Do we have anybody, like, should we do another roll-off competition? We did one of those a while back, but should we do another roll-off competition? I mean, let me know if you guys would be interested in doing that. I think it'd be really wild. We can feature it on one of our YouTube shorts and do a little hype video. That would be really, really cool. I'm sorry you can't hear me. I'm sorry. I'm waving. I'm sorry. Yeah, man, that sucks that people can't hear me. Turn your volume up. Yeah, that sucks. I don't know if I've ripped this thing already on this podcast. I've been talking, man. I see Bobby Dan is subscribed. If you haven't subscribed, man, subscribe to Joe's Grows. I do appreciate you. I do love being able to grow with this community. This community has been absolutely nothing but a blessing. It's been a lot of fun. But yeah, man, Cereslux is sending, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, Cereslux, they're sending us over this, Tiny says, Mom just tried to call me too. Yeah, so little Tiny is my sister, guys. Huge shout out, little sister literally, because she's like 3'4", and her husband's like 9'5" or whatever. But yeah, no, and dude, I got the best brother-in-law anybody could ask for. He's a diehard Bears fan. That's what I'm talking about. I'm kidding. He's an Oakland Raider. I'm not an Oakland Raiders fan. He probably is an Oakland Raiders fan, but now he's a Las Vegas Raiders fan. He's got a TikTok. You guys definitely go check him out. He does lives all the time. He's all into He's all into doing the cards. He does Big Will's Breaks is the name of his channel. If you guys got TikTok, man, go show him some love because he's doing amazing things over there on his channel. And that's what it is, man. It's all about having fun and then, you know, just enjoying the little things in life. So huge shout out to my brother-in-law. Huge shout out to my sister. And she's not really like 3'4". She's more like 3'6". But anyway, I'm kidding. I'm just really happy to be able to do this live with you guys, and I'm really glad that you guys are hearing me. And I feel sorry that some of these guys can't hear me, and I feel sorry that some of you guys can hear me because I could sit here and just ramble on for you guys. Probably on the toaster Wi-Fi. Oh man, I would participate in that. I've seen it on your page from before. Yeah, that was a really good turnout. That was a lot of fun. And I met a couple new people throughout that roll off, if you will. So maybe we can do another competition like that. I think that would be a lot of fun. Yeah, he said volume is cranked. Check your mic. I'm gonna turn it up a little bit with the chuck. That's the echo. How often do I do lives? Well, it's been 2 months since my last live. I don't really do lives that often because here's the thing, guys. When I go to work and let's see if I can focus this. I go to work and I come home, I be a dad, I be a husband, and there's just not a whole lot of time for lives. I'm going to try to start doing them bi-weekly if possible. There's no promises there. Definitely need to start doing them because, you know, this is where I actually get to be able to do some of these videos and talk with you guys. And yeah, I do appreciate you guys. Tiny's cracking up. Hooter, was it huge? Yeah. Oh my God, you guys are awesome. It's all about having fun, and I'm so glad you guys are here. Like I said, if you guys do have room for the Goblins of the Grow, like I said, registration's still open. You're more than welcome to participate in that. It is a pay to play, but there's going to be some amazing stuff. Like I said, I want to give a huge shout out to Garden of the North, and now I feel like an absolute jerk because I've been just like, Garden of the North, Garden is so amazing. He's amazing. He's not the only sponsor for that grow off, guys, so my apologies. Garden of the North is the official sponsor because he's an official sponsor, but he's the official judge for the competition. We have 2 other sponsors. Another one is AFA Genetics, Autoflowers Anonymous. If you guys have never heard about AFA, amazing genetics. You guys are seeing the Smell My Fingers one that I got going outdoors. That's AFA. AFA has a lot of amazing autoflower genetics. And yeah, so huge shout out to Chuck because he's sponsoring the Goblins of the Grow, and he's actually participating in it. And he's a hell of a grower, so it's gonna be really wild to be able to see him do that. And then we got one more sponsor, best sponsor I think we've ever had here on the channel, and that's nothing against Garden of the North. That's nothing against AFA. I'm just keeping it real. And the sponsor goes by the name of Joe's Grows. I'm kidding. But no, seriously, I'm sponsoring it because, you know, it's the grow off. I'm the host. I'm Nick Cannon, remember? I'm Nick Cannon. I ain't got no Mariah, but my girl bad too, if you know what I'm saying. No, seriously. So Joe's Grows, hosted by Joe's Grows. We got AFA, and then we have Garden of the North. So we kept it a little bit small this year because I wasn't able to reach everybody just for the simple fact that Mark Zuckerberg is being a little, you know. Are we ordering those shirts yet? Are we getting the Joe's Grows Nugs Not Drugs, shoot your local fentanyl dealer? Are we getting those? Where are you guys at with that? Can AFA gift seeds to the winners? Absolutely, and I know that because I got some in here. Oh, you guys, we got koozies here too. Check this out. This is from the Hillbilly Hula Baloo. I think this is like the last koozie. I saved myself one. Really cool. I got other koozies too around here somewhere. I got Joe's Grows koozies. I got a little bit of everything, guys. I am a madman. But I do have some AFA genetics. Huge shout out to AFA, man. I absolutely love AFA, man. Thank you so much, Chuck. Tiny, I love you. Have a good night. Hop off here, have some fun, come back depending on how long you're live. Who knows? Who knows where this is going, guys? You guys are keeping me entertained. I appreciate you. Yeah, so yeah, I do have some of Chuck's stuff. I don't know what I have left. Chuck is a madman. He was like, bro, and when he sponsored last year's Goblins of the Grow, he literally sent me a care package that was wild. A lot of the growers got some of the genetics too. We did some giveaways. That way we could hype him up, his company, and then yeah, and then we got some too. So yeah. Somebody said, dude, yeah, they are fire genetics. They really are some fire genetics. Um, Huge shout out to Chuck, man. And yeah, so speaking of genetics, man, we just finished up the Cat Piss Canyon by Elevate Seeds. I don't think any of you guys even understand that I have a code word for that. I just don't put it out there like that because every time I do, YouTube gets all froggy with us and then they get all sad. And they're like, you can't do that. But man, huge shout out to Elevate, man. Like, you guys can't see it over here. I literally have a poster, authorized dealer banner, and a thank you card from Elevate Seeds because Elevate Seeds is like, that's Joe's Grows. That's the OG affiliate of Joe's Grows, man. They've been nothing but good to us over there. So huge shout out to Johnny over there at Elevate Seeds. We've had him on the podcast. We've showed off some of their genetics, and man, I've never have been disappointed by Elevate Seeds, and I'm not just saying that because, you know, we're affiliate. I've literally never been disappointed. My favorite strain I've ever grown from them, I've said it multiple times, is the Kongzilla. The Nerds Rope S1 was amazing. Now we just got done with the Cat Piss Canyon. We're doing indoor outdoor, so it's going to be crazy. Very, very wild. Beautiful colors. Beautiful colors. The terpenes are just absolutely amazing. This thing smells so sweet. She's so sticky, and just, oh my gosh, like I don't even know. It's like, it's just amazing. It's amazing stuff. And actually, a lot of you guys don't know this, but way back, like last October, I actually bred my own plant. I took that 2020 Mendocino, I took their mango macaw, and I ended up taking some male pollen, which now, and here we're going back to Elevate Seeds again. So, you know, don't get me wrong, I love Elevate. I did have one seed. Dude, I'm like, at this point, I'm 95% sure that was Elevates. I don't know if it got mixed up or whatnot in the bag. I'm not knocking them because I absolutely love them. We did have a male plant where that, and here's the thing too, and it could have been on me. We had that plant in our 4x8. There's only one plant in there at the time. And I was doing a check-in inside my little 3x3 for the last Halloween grow off. I'm in there dressed up like Michael Myers. I'm doing this little skit. And out of the corner of my eye, I see there's a light peeking. And I'm like, what is this? I open up the tent and there's this massive plant. Just pollen sacs everywhere. Pollen sacs absolutely everywhere on this plant, okay? And I'm like, oh my God, this is not good. This is not good at all. I forgot what was even in there. So I don't even know how it was still alive, because who knows when the last time I watered this thing was. And that's the honest truth, right? So I'm like, 'cause I remember flipping the flower, but I don't know what was going. There was so much going on that somehow I forgot about this plant, and all of a sudden, boom, there's pollen sacs, and now we got a freaking full-blown crazy male plant in the grow tent. And I'm like, do I rip it out? What do I do? I ended up keeping that plant around. I actually harvested all of its pollen. It was crazy. The amount of pollen was insane. Like this yellowish tint, green, stinky pollen. I ended up taking that pollen and I rubbed it up on our mango macaw from 2020 Mendocino. And that was an autoflower. So we took photo period and we bred it with an autoflower to create a fast flowering photo period. and we created the Mango Mayhem. That was been harvested too, so that one's going to be amazing. That, oh my God, she looks amazing. I'm really happy with that one. So that one's done. It's chopped. It's done. It's over. I'm really, really excited about that. My mom, we were just talking about her. She was just over like maybe a week or two ago. So yeah, I just harvested. So yeah, 2 weeks ago, she's seen the Mango Mayhem. She's seen the Cat Piss Canyon. She's like, whoa, like these look amazing. Like they look really good. So huge, huge shout out to her. Yeah, very, very cool. I see free coffee. I see something here. You just got chills over the segment? That's crazy. It's got to be the goblins of the grow. Maybe that's how we should jump into it, and I should introduce it. The goblins of the grow. Yeah. Chills are cool, man. I'm glad you got the chills. Like I said, I love Elevate. I got nothing against them. I don't know. Maybe that seed got mixed up. Maybe it wasn't the beaver cookies. You know what I mean? But things do happen. They do happen. These breeders got 100 different things going on, and maybe there was a seed sitting on the table when they were, you know, like I don't know how they all do it, but maybe something got mixed up, and by chance I got it. That, my friend, I was happy with it. After all that, I'm like, dude, this is a win. Like this is a win, and yeah, I still got some Mango Mayhems laying around. Now, I believe they're photo regs, but I did plant some, and yeah, I just wanted to see which ones were, because I mean, I harvested probably like 300, 400 seeds off the Mango Mayhem, off that little tiny autoflower plant. And I put a bunch of seeds down, germinated them, because where I'm at, you can have, I believe it's unlimited under 3 or 5 inches. I can't remember. I think it's 3 inches, and I seen which ones were popping the fastest, looking the nicest, and I eliminated everything else, and I kept one. And then I did process of elimination. I think there was like 4 of them, and I was like, you, or you, and then I was like, you, and I just decided to go with that one. She ended up being a female. We just harvested her. Absolutely amazing, dude. Freaking awesome. I love that one. It's the pollen, man. Hell yeah, it's the pollen. You can start over, but here's the thing. It's like I still have a little bit of that pollen left. It's been in the freezer. People say put rice in it, you know, and store it really good. And this leads me to something else too here in a second. But I've saved the pollen. What I thought about doing, because in Illinois we're only allowed to do 5 plants, guys. It's horrible. It's horrible. That's why I've been telling you guys, that's why I veg so long, so I can get bigger yields. And now I think going forward for a while, I know you guys are like, here he goes on his autoflowers. We're going to do some autoflower grows. We're going to do some autoflowers in the garbage can, and we're going to try to get like a little perpetual thing going on, and maybe keep a photo period on the side, grow another monster. We'll do updates on all that stuff too. But yeah, another name is Doobie for sure. You can put those to the side, okay? Now, what I've heard is some breeders, when they have one that's like full of pollen, they'll put it to the side of their tent, and then what they'll do is like they'll take their females and they'll have them in the tent, they'll flip them to flower, and within like that second week, they introduce the pollen plant, the male, into the room, and coming in with all the ladies. And then they basically, to keep that fan behind him, and he's blowing pollen everywhere. Like, it seems like a freaking mess, but that's how they're doing it. A lot of them are doing it. You can use a little paintbrush and that one's done. Next one. You can do all that stuff, but I heard a lot of these old school guys literally just blow a fan and poof, the entire little grow room. So that's cool. That's cool that they do it. Perpetual, man. That's where it's at. I think that's something I'm going to have to do, especially with the autoflowers. So why not? So going forward here, not all the time, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to plant an autoflower. We're going to do the trash can grow. That's going to put me at 4 plants, and then we're going to wait 30 days, and then we're going to start another one, okay? And then they're all going to work to sum up. We can do all the little video content, all that. Now we're at 5 plants and then 1 chops, and we just basically, after our October harvest, we'll be able to do them every 30 days. Boom, 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 and just keep them rolling. And this way I can actually try to figure out how to master the autoflowers, because my God, I don't know how you guys do it, but autoflowers, man, I beat them up. I stun them. It's crazy. So yeah, it should be fun. The trash can, the evolution of the trash can is actually really crazy. We have a company, he 3D printed our charcoal filter. I think the charcoal actually comes in tomorrow. We have charcoal that's going to go inside our little custom printed 3D charcoal filter. It's going to go in. Hopefully it's not crazy size. Hopefully it will fit inside this really good. As of right now, we have our reflective mylar going on. We have our intake exhaust, our outtake exhaust, which are just little computer fans, which I will also put in the description so you guys can build one of your own. And a lot of people were like, when I was talking about it at, my spot, they're like, man, why didn't you just put a fan up on top of the lid? Because, hot air rises. But if you do that, then you got wiring and all that craziness. So I don't know. I put it on the side. Now I'm kind of wishing I would have put it on top of the lid. So we're going to learn as we grow. That's the whole thing. We're learning as we grow. But it's going to be a trash can grow. And, yeah, it should be fine. Like Comfortably Numb just said, right on. That's cool, man. That's a cool build. I can't wait to see you kick it off. But leave them alone and they will be fine. Just leave the autoflowers alone. Let them do their thing. Now, I'm still debating, are we going to actually grow an autoflower? Like, we're growing an autoflower in the trash can. And whoever's genetics I do decide to use at the very end, don't knock them as a breeder. You knock the grower, okay? Like, seriously, because if I stunt this thing, don't think it's the breeder's fault. It's totally mine because I'm not good with autoflowers. I will try to leave it alone, but I'm going to want to touch it. I'm going to want to do things to it. Autoflowers are like my nemesis, but hopefully, I'm thinking, like, people have been saying, put it in a 1-gallon fabric pot. If you put it in a 1-gallon fabric pot, you've already lost 8 inches from the bottom of the can to the top layer of that soil. You've lost 8 inches. Every little inch in this garbage can is going to be, you need it. It's important. So I'm kind of debating on doing a solo cup grow. I know it might sound boring to some of you guys, but I have something up my sleeve. I'm actually looking into getting an auto pot system for a solo cup. So if you have a 3D printer, and you want to feature one of your builds right here on the channel, if you have a 3D printer and you can build an autopot system that will fit a standard solo cup, send it to me. I mean, I'll buy it. I don't got a problem buying it. But if you want to get it featured on the channel, please, by all means, let's do this. We got to get the seed cracking. Yeah, so he said if they're outside, feed them a little heavy twice a week and they're doing good. Like the Phototron one with the fan on top. Now, I think I've heard of that. A lot of people have been blowing me up too, like, hey, you're not the first one to do a garbage can grow, Joe. Ricky from the Trailer Park Boys did it. I believe you. I know who Ricky is. I've seen memes, I've seen Facebook shorts, but believe it or not, I've never seen the show Trailer Park Boys. I've never seen it, and apparently I'm missing out on life. I need to go see it. I think a long time ago, I tried to watch the first episode, and I think it might have been the very first episode. They were like trying to rob an ATM or something, and I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. And then I gave up on it. I did the same thing with Breaking Bad. When I first watched Breaking Bad and Walter White and them were like in the desert or whatever, I'm like, this sucks. Like, this is boring. Like, I don't know if I can watch this anymore. I've probably watched Breaking Bad 3 times over. You know what I mean? Like, that was a crazy, crazy show to watch. I absolutely loved it. Now, I don't condone in what they were doing. Nugs Not Drugs. But it was a really cool story. And, yeah, man, Walter White. So, yeah, that was really cool. There it is. I appreciate you saying that. Use the trash can as the container because it's really wide. I thought about that, but then I'm thinking drainage. What am I going to do for drainage if I'm using the trash can? Now, I could put the trash can on a drip tray. That's possible. We could drill holes in the bottom of the trash can and actually fill this thing up with dirt, which wouldn't be a bad idea. That right there is doable. Is it technically cheating? In a way, I feel like that's kind of cheating. Let me know what you guys think, but that is really cool. Dog Pro says 33 and a half gallon blue containers work and bigger than a trash can. I know. I have 55-gallon drums. I can get my hands on 55-gallon drums. I thought about doing a 55-gallon drum, but I thought, man, I want it to be contained. I want it to be small. I want it to be something you just look at and you're like, it's a trash can. You know what I mean? Like, nobody really knows. But, yeah, for sure. You're right, though. The 33 and a half gallon drum or the blue container would have worked perfect. And that is no lie. It would have worked perfect. So I'm still debating, do I fill up the bottom of this trash can with some soil? Do I put drainage holes in it? Do I just put a plant in it that way? That is a thing. I'm not worried about wasting money on a like $18, $20 trash can. It's not the end of the world if I do. Now, I do have all my reflective material adhesive that's all been glued on. That would suck to lose that. But I think we might just do a solo cup and just see where it goes. Like, this is not the end of the world. We're going to just see what happens with it. And pull the roots out the bottom and do a hydro setup. That would be crazy. We'll just see where this goes. I'm still thinking the solo cup, but I really would like to try an auto pot system. I've never done an auto pot system with any auto pot system. So I think if we did a solo cup auto pot system, that would be really, really unique. It'd be cool to be able to show you guys, create some content, all that good stuff too. Now, speaking of trash cans and hydroponics, there's another guy on Facebook. Preston is his name, I think. He does trash can hydroponics. And I found him on Facebook. He's a phenomenal grower. I was going to have him on my podcast, but something came up one time. His name's it's been a while, but dude, he's got a crazy setup in his garage. What made me catch, like, how he caught my attention was he was doing a build. He was setting up his grow space and really diving into it, and he just kept upgrading, and next thing you know, he's like the next best content creator because he's doing big things. So solo cup through the bottom of the trash can for space. See, Doug, where you been, brother? Like, that's actually pretty genius. But then I would have to make a stand for the garbage can. But I see where you're going with that. If that's where you're going with it, that's smart. 15 gallons of soil, the bottom would blow the lid off and stretch. I like the solo cup in a 1 gallon personally. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But then again, like I said, I stunt autoflower. So when I do fail with this project, you guys are going to get to see it and see that I am human, because I'm not perfect. But yeah, don't hate on the breeder when it comes to those genetics. Just know it was the grower, because I'll be honest and be like, guys, yeah, I jacked that up. That was on me. My bad. I did it again. Repeat offender with the autoflower. Seriously. Maybe that could be a shirt. Autoflower killer. Repeat offender. Oh, man. You guys are awesome, though. I do appreciate you guys sticking around with me, man, and just spending some of your time with me, man. The wife is gone right now, man. Like, I have the house to myself. I am literally a bachelor for the night. I'm trying to decide on what I want to eat. We should be ordering pizzas right now or something. Like, let me know in the comments down below what kind of pizza you guys like, because I'm big with that pepperoni and Canadian bacon. Yeah. Happy dinner time, man. We were just talking about dinner. Much love. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for stopping by, brother. I appreciate you. So yeah, we got the trash can grow, a whole bunch of stuff going down. It's been really, really crazy to be able to watch these plants grow, just to be able to share the whole process with you guys. It's really wild. But seriously, if you're watching right now, let me know what kind of pizza you like, man, because I just love pizza in general. And I'm not going to lie. Pineapple on pizza is not bad. It's not bad. If you like pizza, you like pizza. I'm thinking about sparking one up, but like seriously, like one of the last times I sparked one up on live, I have a low tolerance. Just because you guys see me growing doesn't mean I smoke day in, day out. I'm not like that. It's I do got my medical card, small dosage. I got to crawl before I walk. I'm still in that phase, but yeah, dude, it's small doses basically, and the last time I got super ripped off like 3 or 4 hits. I mean, I was toasty. And yeah, I got stupid on live, and I'm like, well, that's it for today. Goodbye. End of live. Yeah. So we don't want to do that on live. Always start with bacon. Bacon. Yeah. Mushrooms, red bell pepper, onions, spicy sauce. That sounds delicious. I got the munchies and I haven't even smoked. Yeah. I love pizza. It's like one of my go-to things. I could eat it every day. I love pizza. Pizza's good. It don't have to be stuffed crust. It can be thin. Now, hey, being from the Chicago area, man, Chicago style deep dish, you guys know what's up. Chicago style deep dish is where it's at. But I'm not gonna lie. One of the best places I've ever had a deep dish pizza. Detroit, Michigan, man. Detroit, Michigan has a deep dish pizza. I cannot remember the name of this joint we went to. Mind-blowing pizza, man. Mind-blowing pizza. Absolutely delicious. So, huge shout out to Detroit, because those guys do have some freaking phenomenal pizza up that way. So, yeah, man. Jersey style. See, here we go. I knew you guys would start lighting up these comments with some pizza, man. But Jersey style pizza sounds good. We do have a place too. I know now we're off subject talking about pizza, but we do have this place by us. They have a lunch menu special where you can get like an Italian beef. You can get like a chicken parm for like, I think it's like $6, and you get a can of soda with it. Cash only special, baby. I'm telling you, that's the spot. Me and the wife will roll up there, sit in the car, and enjoy lunch, bro. It's amazing. 2 red cups, put 2 long slits on the side on one bottom cup, and 3 medium rocks in the other cup with your nutrients water. Interesting. That's very interesting. Holes in the side, drilling holes in the side. I don't know, Mike. I don't know if I want to do that. Oh no, here he is. My worst nemesis is on right now, the Mysterious Grower. I love that his YouTube name is the Mysterious Grower. This guy right here is nothing but a trash talker. And he's going down in the goblins of the grow. I'm coming for you, brother. I'm coming for you. Just know that. And that's the thing too. With this trash can grow, I think I'm going to participate in the grow off. Now I'll pull out, which not very good at that either, but I'll pull out of the competition the last week because I don't want to win it. I'm not going to win it because I'm not a good autoflower grower, but I'm going to participate, and I'm taking the Mysterious Grower down. No matter what I do, I will be taking him down. You're going down, brother. So me and him have a me and him are going to be trash talking. Yeah, see, bring it on, chump. Yeah, you know what it is. I told him, I said, I'm going to grow out of a trash can just because, his plants are trash too. He's a good dude, man. I love him, man. Yeah, because you're trash, bro. You got to love the Mysterious Grower. He's an absolute lunatic. We love him so much. I appreciate you, brother. God bless you. Amazing. Another amazing grower, dude. He's participating in the Goblins of the Grow. It's going to be a lot of fun. We got a lot of amazing growers getting ready to kick off in this, man. Sylvia Wiss. We got Kyle Potrats. Chuck from AFA. We got Nikki the Ghetto Grower. There's some amazing growers in this competition. Mysterious Grower. Yeah. He's in, like, there's some amazing growers. Really excited about this one. I'm trying not to read his comments because I know he's gonna keep jacking with me. You want some cries with that wham burger? He said he's not good at all. Dude, I cannot take him seriously. This man, during the last Goblins of the Grow, if you guys weren't following along that last Halloween grow off we did, he literally was the man of a million faces. Every single check-in video that he did, he literally wore a different costume for every check-in. It was so crazy actually watching him and just seeing some of his check-ins. They were absolutely wild. He was an inflatable penis. He did that. He was the crazy clown. Matter of fact, one time, no joke, I was editing a video. I was smoking, and I'm all into this video, editing it, and the growers were sending me the check-in videos, and I'm baked. I'm baked, right? And he dressed up as this inflatable baby with this clown mask, the ICP baby. I remember that, insane clown penis. He dressed up as this giant clown baby, and he was like talking into the camera like, "Hi, Joe, hi." And dude, it gave me chills. I'm like, dude, it took me for a whole ride. I was trying to edit that, and it was hard to even edit and watch that. I'm like, dude, he freaked me out with that. Like, thank you, that was awesome. So yeah, he's a lot of fun, man. Kudos for the mysterious grower. He's a good dude, man. Very funny. Very funny. He's the only person I know that's actually been arrested, and you can go back and watch one of our videos on that. He got arrested for aggravated bicycle seat sniffing. Yeah, he did. He got charged with that one. I got it on tape. He ran from the cops. Trust me, I remember. Size appropriate. This guy's crazy. He's crazy. You gotta love him. He's a character, man. His ad-libbing and just his videos is hilarious. You always know when it came to his part of the check-in video, he'd be going on for 25 minutes just rambling on some craziness. Absolutely wild. You got to dial that back though a little bit, bro. Try to keep it between 2 to 3 minutes if you can. You know, I was gonna say something there, but I'm not gonna burn you. I'm not gonna burn you. I was gonna say, yeah, that's what she said. 2 to 3 minutes, maybe 35 seconds. I don't know, but yeah, dude. Huge shout out to the mysterious grower. I'm geeked about the trash can grow too. I think that's going to be absolutely amazing. I'm really excited about the trash can grow. It's going to be wild. It's going to be super wild. I got the Viper Spectra. It's a budget light. I found that on Amazon years ago when I first started into this whole thing before I got into the YouTube. It was my little light. I decided, hey, let's do this, and then we put them outside. It's a little 100-watt light. It works, man. It works. Literally, I have like 3 of those lights now, and I hang them on the sides of my plants. If you hang those little lights on, I know like we got the under canopy lights now, but if you take one of those little Viper Spectra lights, they're super cheap. Put them on the sides of your plant and literally do a quarter turn every day. Every day, go down there, quarter turn it. Pfft, thank me later, man. Those things work. They do work. Michael Burns said, I smoke 24/7. The bicycle seat was also size appropriated. 3 minutes is his specialty. Okay, speaking of trichomes, hey, thank you. I'm glad you brought that up. I'll be talking about the mysterious grower till the cows come home. So there's all kinds of different jeweler's lube out there on the market when it comes to checking trichomes, okay? I haven't really found one that I'm like, that's my go-to jeweler's lube. AC Infinity does make a really nice one. It's got a light on it. It gives you like that 32x zoom. Very easy to look, through it and see it with your eyes. The last time I bought a jeweler's lube, I actually bought one from my local gardening shop, and it hooks to your phone. Now, I thought, being a content creator, I'll just hook it to my phone camera, put it over there. I'll go up and I'll put it up next to my cola, and then there you go. You'll be able to see the trichomes. That thing sucks. Like, it's just bad. It's just bad. It's so hard as a content creator to actually create content showing you guys trichomes, unless I was to actually take like a microscope in there somehow and like tie down one of the branches, and it's just very hard to be able to get you guys that content. You'll always see, like, during my videos, like You know, like I already drink enough Red Bull. Like my hands are always shaking. Got to slow that down. But before it gives me wings. But yeah, it's very hard to do that. So I really don't have a go-to trichome checker. But if you do, just look on Amazon. Vivo Sun has a good one. I would highly suggest the AC Infinity one. We're not partnered, but we should be, because you know I use their equipment and they ain't paying me for it. But you know, it is what it is. Got a link for those side lights? I don't, brother. I do not have one for those lights. And actually, thank you for saying that. I'm glad. There's been a couple times people have mentioned links. So I just become a Amazon, what is that called? Like an Amazon member? I can't remember what it's actually called. But anyways, because YouTube is always trying to, like, you know, get us in trouble and take down content and doing all these things. If you become like a content creator or whatever for Amazon, you can basically have like your little, it's not a storefront. I don't know. I'm gonna explain it because I don't want you guys to think I'm like trying to get one over on you. And I'm gonna explain this as far as I understand it, because you know I'm kind of slow. But yeah, those, I see that those things, they're like for a decent little jeweler loop thing, it's like under 10 bucks, under 10, 20 bucks, under 20 bucks for sure. But so with Amazon, I can, I believe YouTube will allow me to put like, hey, this is some of the gear that I run. Now I can't come out and be like, you go get these, because you know we don't want them flagging us on, you know, regulated stuff, which they have in the past. That's the issue. But I can say these are some of the equipment that I use in my garden. I can put links on the Amazon thing, and then you guys, like, so those lights, you'd be able to like see those lights on there, and basically it'd be like not a shopping cart, but you could see like all the stuff that I use for my little setup. So look over for 1 second. I just read the comment, window liquor. Jeez. But yeah, so this Amazon thing. Now, as an Amazon creator person or whatever they are, influencer, I don't know what you call it. So say if, you know, if we put the light on there, Mysterious Grower goes over there and buys the light, the little LED light, and his little blow up, the dowel things or whatever they call them. I'll get a credit for his little dowel too. So, you know, he'll probably buy like 5 of them, 6 of them. I don't know, 6, 7. So yeah, and then say he buys cat food, and then he buys whatever he buys. I think I get a credit for it too. But it is cool because I can put that Amazon link thing in the description, and then that way you guys can kind of see some of the stuff that I'm using throughout my grow. Long story short. Said he's got to give out shout outs to the Mysterious Grower. Will sit here blowing up these comments, man. Lukey Kooky, where's he at, bro? I haven't talked to him in a while. He's been sitting there with those forest fires out in Colorado. It's been wild, dude. He's lost a whole bunch of crops this year. Been absolutely wild. Hopefully he's doing good. Hopefully he's safe. Yeah, it's been crazy. These fires are crazy. 420 Dream says, I got bad eyes though when it comes to looking at trikes. So with the regular jeweler's loop, like the AC Infinity one, I have put it up to my phone, and then what I'll do is I'll zoom in on my phone and put that up there, and I'll take pictures. Now you got to hold it. It's awkward. It's very awkward, but it can be done. It's really hard for me to be able to like record, especially when you got colas like sitting here swinging. I mean, you know, big colas swinging. You know what I'm talking about. Now, Mysterious Grower wouldn't know what I'm talking about, but colas swinging. You see where I'm going with this. Anyways, yeah, it's definitely hard. I'm not a Prime member, so it does suck when I order stuff. The Vivo Sun 150 Aerolite turntable has a built-in fan for aspiration and could be integrated in the trash can. Really? Okay, I'm going to look that one up. I'm going to definitely look that one up for sure. 420 Dreams, I'm right there with you, bro. My jeweler loop is blurry AF with the phone. It's bad. It's bad. I don't even know where that other jeweler loop is right now. It should be in the freaking trash. Mysterious grower is a trip. He's a trip. But yeah, he said kooky looky, so we just want to make sure. Let me know, guys. We just got done talking about the pizzas and stuff. I know it's off subject, but these forest fires that we've been having, man, are crazy. The forest fires are absolutely nuts this year. So hopefully you guys are safe out there. Hopefully you guys got some decent air quality, man. And yeah, it's just not good, man. So look out for your neighbors, all that good stuff, man. What's up, man? Gonna make a cup of coffee and chill. What kind of coffee you drinking, Scott? I'm not a big coffee drinker. Not a big coffee drinker. I'm more into my energy drinks, but I'm not hating on the coffee. I like a coffee on a nice cold day. Cuban and Rambo. I've seen a Bluetooth and Wi-Fi portable microscope, but I'm like ready next week, and I'm gonna figure it out very soon. Um, I'm thinking microscope might just be the way to go. It might be the way to go. And I'm thinking, whenever I go to the Goodwill, I always go down like that arts and crafts aisle. I always find microscopes. I just haven't broke down and actually bought one. I literally need to do that. Now, here's the thing too. Some of you guys, some of these new phones that they're coming out with these days are absolutely wild. You can most definitely zoom in and see trichomes on some of these newer phones. You know what I'm saying? Like you can zoom in, take the picture, and then go back to the picture and zoom in more. You know what I mean? Like some of these phones are crazy, crazy, crazy. Yeah, man, I do appreciate you guys tuning in. I don't know if you guys have seen little things pop up on the screen saying new subscribers. If you guys haven't subscribed yet, please take the time, subscribe to the channel. I do appreciate you. Just with you subscribing really helps motivate me. It helps me want to keep creating content. I love doing this. I do enjoy being able to share some of my knowledge with you guys. There's a lot of new growers. That's why we started doing this. We started literally doing this because there's so many new growers, so many states becoming legalized that growers are basically coming out of the woodworks now, and they're trying to learn, and we want them to have a place where they can go and learn. Now there's other YouTube channels out there. I'm not saying there's not, but yeah, we would love to have them and be able to kind of show them some tips and tricks, because there's some really good growers out there, man. And if you take your time, it's something that we're always going to learn, because I mean, when we're talking about cannabis, it's constantly evolving. It's always getting better. It's getting better. I literally, like, maybe like 2 years ago was having this argument with this dude at work, and he was like, man, I had this stuff tested. It was 30% THC. It was 30%. I said, bro, they know. I said, like, dude, like 26.2 is like the highest. And he goes, dude, 30%. I'm like, you're losing it. You're losing it. There's no such thing. And lo and behold, they're pushing numbers now, so it's pretty crazy. Dog Pro Wilhelm says, I have 5 loops, 10x, 5x, or 15x, 20, 30, and 50x. Nothing wrong with having multiple loops. You know what I hate about those little loops, though? Is like the trichomes, when you just and just accidentally touch a bud. Well, you're guaranteed to touch a bud every time when you put the jeweler loop, and then you get that little sticky splodge on it, and you're like, mother trucker. The last time I tried to clean one, I ended up pushing the little lens through the other side, and I was like, time to get a new one. That sucked. All right, Scott says, dude, they've been on top of it on here in Oregon, talking about these forest fires. He said, I called one forest fire in about 20 miles away, and within 3 hours, they were doing airdrops on it on top of a mountain, and can see them for miles. That's crazy, man. I would love to see video. If you got any videos of that, I would love to be able to see videos of it, man. It's crazy. Facts. I have a S24 basic. Look it up. It says the S24 Ultra can do it. It shouldn't have went cheap when I got the phone. He said I shouldn't have gone cheap when I went the phone. I'm telling you, man, some of these, my sister just got this new phone. I don't even know what it is, but she's sending me pictures of the moon. You can see the craters on the moon with the phone camera, which is completely mind-blowing. I bought this phone It's a cheap little Boost mobile phone. I bought this because it said it had a good camera. That was a lie. Straight up lie. This phone is garbage. It's garbage. It's garbage. But no, I bought my wife a digital camera about 4 years ago. That little thing right there, you put that thing on a tripod, that thing can zoom up and see the aliens on the moon, man. I'm telling you, that thing, you can see the craters on the moon. It's that crazy. We were in Chicago, and we went downtown, or I should say we were at the Navy Pier. We're at the Navy Pier. We went up on the big Ferris wheel. We got up to the top, and you can see Soldier Field. I'm not sure how far Soldier Field is from Navy Pier. It's, I can't, maybe it's a mile. I don't know. But I zoomed in with that camera, and you can see the seats, like almost damn near see the number of what row it is. Like, that's how far that camera zooms. I love that camera. That's called the Luminex. It's an awesome camera. If you guys like taking photos, that is a sick camera to have. I can sit on my couch, and I got a big glass front door. I got all my bird feeders out there. I'll sit on the couch, zoom in, and you can see the freaking, like, every little detail on these birds. It's all 4K. Beautiful photos. This thing takes some of the best photos I've ever seen. It's literally, some of my photos of birds could literally be in a National Geographic and probably win an award. How crazy the detail is on some of these photos. Like, it's really cool. And the only reason why I bought her that camera is because, you know, the kid's doing sports. When you're trying to take a picture of your kid out in left field playing baseball, you're getting like that blurry, you can't see their face. This camera, you can zoom in and see every little stitch on their shoes. Top of the line. Scott was saying Oregon out there, them fires, man. I heard Wisconsin's got fires. I think there's fires everywhere right now. It's wild. Creators like you're acting, this guy. Oh my god. Aren't you supposed to be at work doing something, dude? Like, come on, man. Aren't you supposed to be watching Joe's Grows videos, trying to learn how to grow like a pro? Come on, Mysterious. Come on, man. Jeez. Get it together. Disappointed in you. So yeah, I mean, we've been on this live for about 2 hours, like I've said. Ceres Lux sending us over the light, and I'll go ahead and I'll tell you guys again if you guys just tuned in late. Oh, now I lost it. Let's see if I can pop it up. There's so much going on here, guys. So, let's see. There it is. So, Ceres Lux, they're sending the Ceres Lux Bar X 820 watt grow light. If any of you guys want to look that up, man, the Ceres Lux Bar X 820 watt industrial grow light. That's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy. And then Medic Grow, like I said, we've reached out, we've talked, and they are discussing the possibility of another grow light review. Well, they're first with Joe's Grows, but it'd be another grow light review for us. They want to send us another light, and like, dude, these lights just keep on coming. I literally have, there's 3 lights over there off to the side hanging. Then we got another light, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know how many lights I have, but there's a lot of lights going on. Now, I'm also going to say this. When I originally talked with Ceres Lux about the lights, I was trying to work out a deal. Now, I might have came off, I don't know if I came off cocky to them or if I came off a little too pushy, but I was trying to get 1 extra light. So I was trying to get 2 lights off them. When they're like, hey, we'll send you a light, I'm like, well, shit, you might as well send 2. And so they're like, well, what do you need 2 for? I was trying to get you guys set up with the light, because I figured if they sent another light, then we could do a giveaway, right? So then I would do my unboxing video for them. You know, we signed a contract, and when we're doing all these fun things with them, I would be able to do a light giveaway. Then my plan was to do what I had to do with that light, and then be like, oh, by the way, I'm giving away this light. So then I would be able to give 2 lights away, which was my plan. Like, I love giving back to the people, because there's so many people that have supported me for so long. And another reason why I got into this, like I told my wife when I first started, I'm like, you know how expensive it is to get this stuff rolling, to get, you know, like get it all figured out. Like grow tents aren't cheap, exhaust fans aren't cheap, grow lights aren't cheap, nutrients aren't cheap. Like it all adds up. It literally is an expensive hobby. Like and now it's not even a hobby. It's basically this is it. This is a lifestyle. So yeah. So I told my wife, I'm like, if we can do this right, I will definitely give back to the people because the people deserve it. And we got an amazing community of people around here that have been very, very supportive. So I just read this comment here. Hi Wally 967 said the seed ban will not affect California. Cali got it right. That's crazy. That's horrible. You guys, if you guys don't know what's happening with that farmer's bill right now, and maybe you guys do, but I'm telling you, the seeds are going to literally go through the roof, and they're going to be like an obsolete thing. You're not going to be able to get your hands on them. So like, you watch before October happens, there's going to be deals all over the place where all these breeders are doing crazy stuff, and it's going to be like a Black Friday thing going on. It's going to be really wild. It's definitely going to be really, really wild. Mysterious Grower says, I got 2 of the Medic Grow 320 Mini Suns, affordable and awesome. Definitely, man. I remember when ADHD Grower, he's a shout out to ADHD, when he got linked up with them as an affiliate. He opened up a really nice one. I think it also was the 320, but a very nice light. The monster plant was harvested yesterday. I spoke on that a little bit. She's drying. She's doing really good right now. Yesterday, like I said, I set up my camera, all that. I got it all situated, mounted it to my wall, walked away, and then I got it to focus on me because this camera will follow you. So if you set it, it will track you. If I go over here, the camera will follow, yada yada. I'm not even mad I'm talking about it again. I did not hit record, which I did it again today when I was trying to shoot one of my videos where I was trying to have the camera set up, and then like you got to hit you got to hit start to set it up, then you got to hit record. So I'm so used to just hitting record and be like, hey, welcome to Joe's Grows Daily Shorts and all that, and then I screwed up and I didn't hit record. So I am a big dumb. I'm so mad at that because that was 143 days of growing with you guys, and literally the most important part, the chop day, I messed up. But I am glad that we got one more video before I actually chopped it. We were just talking about some of the trichomes. That video just dropped today. That video just dropped a couple hours ago. And let's see where it's sitting. Let's see where it's sitting, guys. Oh my God, dude. This video is going crazy right now. 4 hours and 5 minutes ago, we dropped 143 days from seed to harvest, growing a monster cannabis plant, and in 4 hours and 5 minutes, that video is literally sitting at 3.1 thousand views with 221 likes and 35 comments. And yeah, see, I'm getting comments on here, man. Hey, man, new to your channel, looks good. This is crazy, man. It really is a crazy, crazy time. I'm having a lot of fun. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. It's crazy to see how many Ohio growers have been coming out of the woodworks ever since Ohio went legal. And then, you know, like there's a bunch of Minnesota growers, a bunch of Michigan growers. Growers, they're just coming out of the woodworks right now. And then all of a sudden, when our channel really started popping, why I look so blurry right now? Am I blurry to you guys? Let's see if I can clean this. When the channel really started popping, we were getting a lot of German viewers, a lot of people from Russia, and a lot of people from Germany tuning in. We were getting some Jamaica. Like literally, Joe's Grows right now is worldwide, and like I said, I couldn't have done it without you guys, because all you guys do is make me want to keep pushing and keep creating more content. Like I'm having a lot of fun being able to do this with you guys. So I appreciate you guys so much. We were talking about Garden of the North earlier, and he created this for me. He created this, and we might be able to do something with it. I'm dropping stuff. Check this out, guys. Check out this little banner. Is that thing cool or what? If you guys are interested in a Joe's Grows banner or anything like that, we can hit it with the new logo or something. We can design it. If you email me, we can design it together. I'm always down to do some designs and make it one of a kind. Yeah, and then these will be available. These will be available. I mean, Garden of the North, he's crazy. He just told me, too, he's doing koozies now. It's wild, man. It's wild. And then remember the buttons? We did the buttons. We had the Reveg of 2026, the Monster Plant Club, the Nugs Not Drugs, and then there was another one on that one too. I can't remember. We had a limited edition. We created there's 75 sets of these buttons, and there's still more. There's still more, but people like them. People love them. So it's really cool. It's great to see like that. Not only are you guys supporting me by watching, commenting, liking, sharing, subscribing, you guys are also supporting me through merchandise and stuff, and that really does go a long way, because as a YouTube creator, a lot of people think, he's a YouTube creator, he's got 20,000 subscribers, he makes a bunch of money off YouTube. I've never made a penny off of YouTube, and I never will, because it's all age restricted content. Until they change that, I won't be able to make any money on my YouTube stuff. Matter of fact, you'll never see ads on my YouTube videos. Like this live been going on for 2 hours, not a single ad. Any other channel would have had about 20 different ad breaks. They were making money off of all that good stuff, and it's a bummer. It really is a bummer, because when I'm watching YouTube videos, I'm seeing AC Infinity ads, Mars Hydro ads. I'm seeing all these different ads, and it's like, this guy's doing a video about building cars and fixing his El Camino, and now I'm seeing an ad for AC Infinity. So why can't we have AC Infinity ads on our content? You know what I mean? So, and I'm not crying. I'm definitely not crying. But it just means the world when you guys are supporting Joe's Grows like that, to be able to use your own hard-earned money to buy merchandise of mine. And even though I'm making a little bit, it's just the generosity that you guys do. Like, we've had people donate to the channel, man. I know it's been a while since we had a donation. I don't ever expect a donation, but we've literally had people just donate to our Cash App. Donate to our PayPal. Like, literally, people do these kind of things, and it just shows there are still amazing people out there. Like, some of this stuff, like, man, I've had people like, dude, I want to buy 3 hats, and then I don't want the hats. You just give them away. Do what you do with them. Just give them away. I just want to support you. Like that, at the end of the day, that really does mean the world to me. It's crazy. It really is crazy, man. So there's a lot of people out here supporting the channel and just being good people in general. And that's what it's all about, man. Just have fun. Mysterious said, zoom out. Scott, sorry, getting all tongue twisted. Scott says, really enjoy the vibes of your channel. So I've been commenting and liking, trying to boost you in the algorithm. Man, that right there, see, there it is. Thank you, my friend. I really do appreciate you. I've been told multiple times, people like my vibes. I'm human. I still have my bad days. There's still people at work I want to go, you know what I mean? But if I get locked up, then we can't do a YouTube video on that. I can't be doing unboxing reviews of my commissary. That's not cool. Yeah, so definitely. I don't know what Mysterious Grower says he needs. Probably a brain. Probably a green thumb. Probably a green thumb. He said, hey, man, haven't let me down. 100% females, 100% germination. So that's the thing too. The super chat, man. There's this YouTube creator I watch. He does super chats all the time. It's great, dude. Like some of the super chats on that are crazy. I can't do super chats right now because of the strikes against my content. That's why I put a lot of my long form videos on private. Like this channel, guys, has been around for a little bit. This channel has over 700 videos. Like we probably have over 800 videos by now. And I can't do the membership thing because of the strikes. So we have to be good for a while before we can do that. And hopefully I mean, they started tagging with stuff with like from 2023. They started tagging old videos. They, like a month ago, we were put in restrictions because they tagged us with an old video. I'm not complaining. I'm not crying about it. I'm learning as I grow. There's things that we can talk about. There's things that we can't talk about. But I mean, I wish that, you know, they would give you like a time, like, hey, you know, you said this, you know, we're going to block this video for right now. But if you got, you know, 24 hours to respond, otherwise you're getting a strike. But it is what it is. Yeah. It's just, it is what it is. But yeah, so I can't make any money with YouTube, and I have a full-time job. I have that. But it is nice to be able to see you guys support, man. That really does mean the world to me. Let's see. Roger says plug your merchandise again, bro. Yeah, we have that Vercel thing that my guy Chronic Worm Farmer created for me. I'm gonna have to find a link for that. But all you guys got to do is, like, if you ever want merch or something, just reach out to me in my email and we'll get you all set up. I can't read that out loud. I only have 4, but I have 6 monsters growing 2 autoflowers. Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. Mysterious Grower says he loves the channel. Love the banner. Kyle says, give you a like, bro. Your vid's been, yeah. I had it on my first channel that got hacked. Oh man, that sucks getting your channel hacked. I'm building a $5,000 greenhouse right now. I'm broke. Hey man, me and the wife are gonna be we're collecting windows currently. We're gonna be building our own greenhouse. So Scott, definitely keep me updated on that. I definitely want to be able to check in. Like, I want to know how that goes. We're doing like a repurposed one with old windows, but we're going to be building our own greenhouse. And there's something else that I'm going to bring up here in a second. I'm trying to read through some of these comments real quick. Fresh to Butter said, I just found your YouTube channel today. Well, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you tuning in. That really does mean the world. He said, and your YouTube channel is pretty cool, man. I'm glad you feel the vibe. I'm glad you're having fun with us. I don't go live that often, but I'm gonna have to start doing that. I see we got 20 people watching right now, so huge shout out to you guys for sticking around and showing us some love. And Dog Pro says, I could grow more. It's only 2 flowering plants, say 4 with the 2 in veg. And then it says, don't forget to hit that like button. Gromies, hey, I appreciate that. Much love. Thank you so much. Like I said, if you guys are new to the channel and you're just sweeping by, you know, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We got more on the way. A lot of great things coming. This trash can grow I'm absolutely excited about. And it's just nice to be able to sit down and be able to chop it up with you guys a little bit and to be able to ramble on, because, man, these YouTube shorts, there's a lot that goes into it. These YouTube shorts, you're only allowed to do 3 minutes. And, I mean, 3 minutes is all I need, baby. We can get the job done. Get the job done. No, I'm kidding. Probably not. But these YouTube shorts are really nice because we can keep them educational, and sometimes I like to rattle on really fast, and sometimes I like to rattle on too much. So the YouTube shorts kind of keep it controlled, and it actually helps us find more viewers. So it's been a lot of fun. It's all about growing, man. It's all about learning. That's what it's all about. There's amazing growers out there. I'll do a video on my channel. It's a high arc metal greenhouse. I'm going to cover with polycarbonate panels. Okay, that's nice. I mean, how big is that going to be? Because I'm thinking I want to do like a 15 by 15 greenhouse. I want to make it a little bit tall and all that good stuff. But that's really cool, man. I would definitely watch that on your channel, dude. I'm into all that kind of stuff. Somebody said a B East Coast Funk Hunter said the algorithm must work. I was scrolling and your live just popped up. So, hey, man, what is up? What's up, Butters? Man, we got everybody's jumping on. Jeremy, what's up, y'all? Everybody's jumping on. I appreciate you guys. Joe's going live. Joe's been live for almost 2.5 hours right now. It's been crazy. Just talking your guys' ears off. Scott, 24 by 16. That's a big greenhouse, my friend. That's a very big greenhouse, and that's going to be very pricey with those panels. But yeah, it's going to be cool. So definitely record that stuff. I will tune in. Like I said, even when I'm not making YouTube content, I'm literally on my couch and I love watching YouTube. I love watching other growers. I love watching other creators. It's just something about it. It's a whole vibe. I need to be better at commenting on other people's stuff, but I'll leave a like and I like to watch. There's a couple people that I've been really glued to on YouTube and just watching some of their projects, and yeah, it's just some amazing creators. The one that I recently found, this dude's YouTube channel is called Haxman, Haxman. Dude, oh my god, my wife says he's annoying. She's like, he's not funny, and I'm like, oh yeah, me and this guy would get along. Like, I feel like me and him would vibe for sure. Dude, I love his channel. Another one is John Malecki, man. Another one, he's a woodworker. Dude, oh my god, I love that I found his channel. He's another one. He's a good one. So I mean, I could talk here all day about all these different YouTube channels, but hey, as a creator, it's always nice to see other people, that are passionate about, creating content that they can share. Like, at the end of the day, when I feel like I had a video, like, even if my video gets 20 views, my video is still reaching somebody, and someone might see that video and be like, dude, like, I didn't need this, but I got a buddy that's going through this struggle right now. I can share him this video, and bada bing, bada boom. It's all like the circle of life, baby. Like, we can just get that content out there and people enjoy it. I love it, man. Grow Me Homie says, I'm thinking about doing a budget grow diary once I get 100 subs. Brother, do it. Just do it now. Do not look back. Just do it. Life is short. Just have fun and go for gold. Just have fun. It's always a slow start with everything, but the more and more you do it, the more and more you're going to have fun with it. I haven't watched MSM in 20 years. It's all brainwashing propaganda for the narcissist, fascist takeover. I'm only a YouTube guy these days. Hey, there it is. Scott, you nailed it, bro. You nailed it. Kyle says, how many years have you been growing, broski? So, when did I first originally get my license? It was during the pandemic. I started a few years before the pandemic. A little backstory about me. I do come from a little line of growers, okay? So my grandpa, my mother's dad, he was a grower, in the 70s and the 80s, kind of, making a little side hustle, if you know what I mean. He was a grower, and he grew strains, Acapulco Gold, what's the Tide Stick or whatever. Like, he grew a couple old school strains. I mean, there's probably like 3 strains back then. I mean, come on. But yeah, he was a grower. And then my uncle, he was a grower, which is funny because I was just telling this story the other day. My uncle, he was a grower, and I would go over there to his place, and I would buy zips. I would go over there and buy zips. I think I was only paying like 20, 40 bucks a zip. So I was over there all the time buying zips. And he passed away now, but and then my grandpa passed away too. But after my grandpa passed away, my uncle started growing, and I didn't know about it until I'd go over there, cut his hair, buy some zips. Anyways, my uncle, every time I'd go over, like, he'd be like, you got to see this stuff. Remember the last time? Like, you remember the last time that stuff? And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, it was pretty good. But I don't want to hate. Like, it wasn't the greatest, but there was times where you're like, oh, he did something this time. Like, something worked. Like, that was it. That was it. Oh, that was it. Like, that was good. It's getting better. And he just kept getting better and better and better. And so he asked me one time if I could get any genetics. And anyways, I got him some autoflower seeds from a buddy. These were the Blue Pyramid, I believe, by Seedsman. He said autoflowers were the stupidest thing. He goes, that was a waste of time. Waste of time. He was a photo period guy. You know how they say that you can't teach an old dog new tricks. He literally grew lemon skunk. That was the only strain this guy ever grew. He said he grew AK-47, but I don't believe him. It was, I think he got it from somebody or something, like he wasn't ready to harvest yet or something. I don't know. But he always had lemon skunk. You know what I mean? So I would love to see his plants in there, to see what he was doing. And here's one funny. I was telling somebody about this because somebody was like, what's your electric bill look like? Well, it ain't cheap. I can tell you that. My uncle lived in a trailer. This man would literally run an extent, like his light bill got so high they shut his power off while he was growing. He would literally run an extension cord from like 4 trailers down, like across the street. I would pull up in his freaking gravel parking lot out there. It was like, you know, this little tiny trailer park, and I would see an orange extension cord running across, wiggling between cars. Oh, that's going to Uncle's. I call him the skunkle. But fuck, his power's off again, man. I'd go in there, and he's got an extension cord set up with his grow lights, and I'm like, Jesus, man. No, he didn't have access to any of the knowledge that we have nowadays. So yeah, I'm like, dude, how are you selling, dude, and your power is off? Like, dude, I don't get it. So now there's an extension cord ran over there. I get in there, and it's like February, whatever. We'll just use February as an example. It's cold outside. And he's heating his trailer with the freaking oven. The oven cranking. And grow lights cranking. He had it hard. But he did try. And towards the very end, man, he was growing, like he was pulling half pound of plant all day long, almost a pound of plant, doing really well with it, and he was really, really into it. And then that's about when I started to really get into it. And he was trying to teach me, you know, like with liquid nutrients and all that, and I wasn't understanding. I'm like, I'm gonna go put this in my backyard and let me get some clones. I remember the day he gave me clones, I was so happy. He gave me 5 of them. I put them in the backyard. I came out 30 minutes later. The dog had them all dug up. Yeah, so that was a fail. And then I had one, and then I was like, well, I need seeds. I was like, can you get me seeds? He goes, I'm going to give you another smaller clone. And so he did give me another smaller clone. And I was like, I got to put it outside. Or no, I did. I found seeds. Yes, I found seeds. I put it in a little solo cup. There was like 2 of them. I put them in a little solo cup. I put them at the front, like in the front of my house. Because I was getting the most sun at the time. And I put them like down by my wife's hostas, just so they're chilling. They're damp, you know, they're growing. They're probably like this tall. They're like probably like 4 or 5 inches tall. I get a message from my neighbor. Like, I'd been gone for a while that day. I get a message from my neighbor, and she goes, hey, your mail was delivered over at my house. I put your mail right next to your pot plants. What? How do you get popped off with a 3-inch plant? Come on, man. Like, so yeah, when I started out, I was just all over the place. I didn't really know what was going on. Once COVID hit, I got my license. I made sure everything was squared away. Everything was legit, because I didn't want to risk me getting in trouble, getting my family in trouble. So I wanted to make sure everything was legit. And my wife said that I really could go about doing it if I was legit, right? And I kept it in the locked area, because that's the rules in Illinois. You gotta be legit. You gotta have a medical card, and then you gotta be able to keep it out of sight of public view, and then it needs to be in a locked room area. You gotta be able to keep it locked up. So, following all the rules, man, it really does suck that we can only have 5. I know a lot of states have like, Missouri's got like 15 or something, but I think they can have like 15 and like 5 more babies or something. And it's craziness. It's craziness, but I wish we could have 15. Kyle, no, I'm not actually looking for a 3D printed carbon filter for the trash can grow. Hucho. He's an Australian dude with all kinds of hydroponic systems with lots of 3D printed parts. Yeah, I'm actually looking for a auto pot for a solo cup. That would be really cool. Hucho, man. I have to try to find him. Yeah, that's cool. Bad doggy. No shit. Oh my god, I was so mad. I was so mad. Walter Williams, go for it, brother. What's your question? It's got Labrador in it, man. Hey, man. Mainly Maui Wowie with the big Labrador, man. I like when people say growing is easy, but they never brought a plant through flowering. Starting a plant is easy. To harvest good bud, though, you got to know what you're doing or be lucky. Hey, it's not for everybody, but it's not the hardest thing. I tell everybody, cannabis is a weed. They call it weed. It literally can grow in a crack of a sidewalk. You see what I'm saying? It can grow basically anywhere, but the thing is, there's ways to grow it better. There's ways to grow it better. And like going back to my uncle didn't have that knowledge and the sources that we have now. So when I started really growing and really like I thought I was, like I'm getting good at this. Then I was like, I'm gonna show my uncle this is what I got going, and he's like, you did that? And I'm like, yeah. And he goes, no, you did that? And I'm like, yeah, dude, you see me like standing in front of it with the camera? Like, yeah, I did that. He's like, man, that looks really, really good. And then he was kind of salty because he's like, man, you ain't gonna buy it for me no more. And I was like, I'm still coming by. But yeah, he got sick. And then you know when someone's really sick, when you're like, this isn't good. He started getting sick like that. Anyways, he started getting really sick. The other day was his birthday too, like a week ago. Rest his soul. I got his ashes actually hanging on my grow tent right now, guys. It's on my 4x8 AC Infinity, my skunkle. And what's even crazier, back here behind me, I even have some of his last harvest, you guys. I actually had some of this tested out. This ended up testing at 12.7, the last one that I had tested. Like I said, this is that lemon kush stuff that he did. Don't open it, don't smell it, it's horrible. I actually would like to take this before it all gets dry in here. I would actually like to do that clear, whatever, that epoxy resin, and maybe do like a rolling tray with some of his buds in it. I don't know. It sounds crazy, but it'd be really cool to do. But I do have his ashes hanging, so he's always with me, which is crazy if you get into that stuff. The first big harvest that I ever did, my best harvest after he passed away, I have an orb in my picture with him there. Like, he was there, man. He was there. But yeah, so he's with me. Huge shout out to the skunkle. But yeah, I think he was pretty proud of me. And then like when he got sick, they were gonna bring in hospice. I mean, when hospice comes in, I mean, I know a lot of you guys have gone through that with family members and stuff, but when hospice comes in, it's not a good thing. I mean, it's good because there's someone there with them, but it's normally not a good thing. So when hospice came in, he was at the hospital and they were setting up the hospice. I went over to his trailer one day after work with my wife's car because I got a little car. And I started pulling down all of his grow equipment and just going in his room and seeing all this crazy shit that I'd never even seen before, like so many different things. Pulling it all down, and his grow room was really cool. It was in the trailer, but he had like this secret wall. It was on a sliding door, like, so you would think it was a hallway, but it was actually another little bedroom back there. Anyways, so I'm in there, I'm pulling down all this equipment. I'm putting it in the living room. And I'm like, I got to get this out of here before these hospice people come over, because if they see this, like, he wasn't legit, you know what I mean? If they see this, this is not going to be good. Like, this is not going to be good at all. So I'm in there, I'm taking stuff out of the room, I'm putting it in his living room, and I'm getting a pile going, and I was carrying like a box or something out to the living room, and his front door swung wide open, just wide open. And I'm like, oh shit, you know what I mean? Like, who's this? It ended up being his daughter as my cousin. And, you know, we talk. Me and her are cool. But she's like, what are you doing? And I'm like, I'm getting this stuff out of here, man. Like, this shit's got to go. Like, I'm just getting it down. I'm not taking it. It will go home with me unless you have another place where this shit can go. But, I mean, I'm like, this shit's got to come down right now. We got to get rid of it right now before anybody sees it. There's an issue here, and we don't need that. We don't need any of that extraness. And she's like, no. She's like, she goes, he would want you to have that. Just take it. And I'm like, no, I got grow stuff, all yada yada. And so here we are. We're like having a heart to heart in the living room, and she's like, just take it. He would want you to have it. And I'm like, I don't need any more exhaust fans. I don't need freaking halogen bulbs and all that shit. Next thing you know, I'll be running off extension cords and freaking using the oven to heat the house. So yeah, but so I did end up getting all that out of there, man. And it was maybe like a week or two later he passed away, and it sucks. It really does suck not being able to call him up on the phone, drive over there and be like, dude, check this out. You know what I mean? Like, try these genetics. These guys just sent me these genetics. Try this LED. Maybe you won't have to run an extension cord. You know what I mean? Fuck. So, sorry guys. I didn't mean to really go deep into that one. But, yeah. Jeremy says, who's smoking what right now? Drop it in the comments down below. Thoughts on an indoor cardboard box with a fan and filter to dry some outdoor. Hey, there ain't nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Just make sure the cardboard's really going to pull a lot of moisture. So just make sure that you got, it's going to be hard. There's going to be issues there, but it can be done. The hardest part is drying and curing, man. I got that Mars Hydro. I think it's the 37 liter right now. She's dialed in. She's set at 63 or 60. I think it's set at 60, but it's up around 63. And while doing this live, I've heard it kick on a few times. So the girls are in there drying right now. And normally your first day or two is like the most important part of drying. You want to do not rush that process. You will end up having your whole crop literally smell like hay. You do not want that straw smell. You do not want to go into your grow tent and smell like you are in the chicken coop. You do not want that. Trust me. Grow Me Homie says, how well do you want it to grow? My first grow was autos. I stunted them. I still got 3 zips on a plant, but damn, it could have been better for sure. We live and learn. That's the best part of growing. And that really is the best part of growing. We're definitely going to not stop learning. We're always learning something. Like I said, I'm not a big autoflower grower, but we're going to put this trash can to the test, and we're going to really test our patience. That's what it's going to come down to. And we'll get these autoflowers going, man. That's all we can do, and just have fun with it. Don't give up on autos, though, man, because they'll reward you. I've watched way too many growers. You know, they're pulling pounds off autoflowers, man. It can be done. It can be done. Chad Westport's no joke. Pain management, Jeremy says, they're allowed administrator more pain medication. I'm smoking Blue Sunshine with the green crack shatter through the bong right now. Great stuff. Now, Grow Me Homie saying, you think it would be better to do cardboard or a Tupperware tote with a fan and filter hooked up? Now, when it comes to drying, well, yeah, when it comes to drying, you can literally just put cardboard on the ground, put a fan somewhere down a hallway, and just let it blow across. That's a lot of what those guerrilla growers will do. A lot of people will actually cure inside of a tote. I wouldn't dry in a tote, me personally. But I would definitely just put a piece of cardboard on the ground, get a light little smooth breeze going through there, air them out, call it a day. Like that can be done, but you just make sure, try to keep your humidity between, you know, like 60, 65, your temperature about the same area. It's drying plants is not easy work. You cannot sleep on it. That is a part of the process that a lot of people rush. You cannot rush that process. You have to trust the process. Yes. Oh, he said those comments were about hospice. What's up, Chubby City Canna? Chubby City Canna in the house. My Super Skunk Auto lied to me about 8 weeks ago. It's at 8 weeks, and the trichomes are telling me 2 more weeks. That's a long flowering trichome right there, right there. That's trying to get ripe. It's trying to get ripe. Pimp Smoke Native Sun Genetics, a.k.a. Cartier Crops. I'm trying to go back and see what he was saying about those comments Scott said. I can't go back through. I'm not going to leave you guys with me just going through the comments trying to look. Like I said, I do appreciate you guys tuning in, man. A lot of you guys have been really riding with me here lately, really helping support the channel. Please continue to keep sharing. Sharing is caring, man. It's all about having fun. Walter Williams, what's going on, brother? What's your question? What's your question? Did you put that in there? Did I miss it or something? Oh, okay, I see you, Walter. My plant is growing on the outside, is re-veg from flowering. What should I do? Oh, Walter. Patience, my friend. So, I think a lot of, and this just proves it. This just proves it by Walter saying that. Well, it's best to know how to prevent re-veg, but now you're learning, which is good. It's good because there's a lot of us learning. The thing is, you have to keep an eye on this plant now. It's going through re-veg. I'm not sure which region that you're actually living in, but where I'm at in my region, flowering is going to start like in August. It's going to start September, October, right? We're going to harvest in October, which is crazy that summer's coming to an end, but keeping it on the re-veg, you got to keep an eye on it, because now that you have flowers producing on this plant, depending on how much too, I have the 2 out there re-vegging right now. The one is very light with like the calyxes. There's not a whole lot of buds on it. It's a very tight structure going on, very tight. But there's not a whole lot of calyxes. The other one is completely like, dude, they're fat, cold. Yeah, there's some colas on that plant. You have to keep an eye on it because A, it can do a hermaphrodite on you, right? B, you can end up getting mold, okay? Mildew, mold, mildew. C, you have 2 options. You got 2 options, and well, you got 3 actually. Well, maybe there's more. Number 1, you can cut it down and call it a day and be like, well, I guess better luck next year because it's outside, we're out of time. Number 2 is you can literally go through that plant branch by branch by branch by branch and clean up those little buds, those everywhere. Clean them off. Clean them off. Option number 3 is just let it ride and just to see what it does. I mean, that's where I'm at. I'm not going to go through this plant. I'm literally not going to go out there and clean that plant up one by one. There's no way. No way. Hell no. Not doing it. I'm not doing it. And if it wrecks my harvest, then I guess it wrecks my harvest. It's not the end of the world because we always had the indoor. Now, your situation might be a little bit different, right? To where, you know, you're growing outside, it's re-vegging, and you know, I don't know if you can grow indoors, but maybe you can only grow outdoors. It's just not a fun place to be for growers. It's been a really weird. It's been a really weird year for growers outdoors. Like I said, normally Mother's Day, my plants go, they're outside. Okay, that's when the daylight, the temperature's right, the ground is warm enough, And I'm kind of wondering if I would have actually waited 2 to 3 more weeks, if I would have just held off, I think the plants would have absolutely exploded. So you got to ask yourself, did I put them out too early? Was the light cycle messed up? There's so many different things that go into it. The best thing, my friend, though, is just either go for gold or just start. You got to give up. So my suggestion is just see that there is nothing wrong with just keeping those girls alive. Let them do their thing. See how it all plays out and learn. Document. All you guys should be doing that is documenting. Always document and see exactly what's going on. So I'm going to scroll down here a little bit. Okay, so Walter is in St. Louis. So yeah, the region's pretty close. I mean, like what am I, like 5 hours from St. Louis? So yeah. It's just no fun. It's just no. How is the area? Is it a shaded area? Is it well lit? Is the sun getting to it? Oh my God, Kyle Olson coming in clutch with this comment. I grew blue rhino in a custom built 20-gallon bucket, Dutch bucket, hydro setup back in 2008. I have a story about, oh no, mine was white rhino, but that's the blue rhino. I do have a story. I was thinking blue rhino for a second. The medical white rhino. I got a story about that shit. But that's really cool, man. A custom built 20-gallon, 20 bucket Dutch bucket hydro set. I got you. So you had 20 buckets. Kyle had 20 buckets. Dude, that's wild. Uncle Jesse said, grow me. I use a box over a tote, and there ain't nothing. You can do that. There's nothing wrong with it. You guys just gotta find what works for you. But when taking chances, just dial in, make sure everything's good, because you don't want to run into issues. You do not want to lose a harvest. I chopped 5 autos today, purple chemo. That sounds toasty. Who was the breeder of that one? Jack Ashes hijacked one. Uncle Jesse says, and have climate stay between 60 to 70% RH and temps. There you go, brother. There you go. That's going to work. Walter says, I'm going to go with option 3. I'm about to send you a picture. Well, I appreciate you, brother. I do appreciate you sending me a picture. Just stick with it, man. There's no reason to give up on it. You're already committed. And it does suck. Now, also, defoliate. I know a lot of people hate on defoliating outdoor plants. There's nothing wrong with defoliating outdoor plants, especially if you live in like a southern climate. Like maybe we'll just say, like, we'll use Florida as an example because it's so humid there, or Tennessee, like humid areas. You really would want to defoliate your plants. Now you can look at genetics and find out, different strains different cultivars do better in humid areas, and like some do better in dry areas, or some do better in cooler areas. But defoliation is going to be key when you are in re-veg, I feel, because of the humidity, and then you having the chance of bud rot, mildew, mold, things like that. You don't want to get white mold. So it's probably best to do a nice defoliation. That way those little colas, those calyxes, they can get some airflow, they can breathe, because you don't want to run into issues like that. Jeremy said, I went through re-veg on my first grow, grew some funny leaves, then yielded like an absolute beast. Really tight nodes, fat, dense colas. It was indoor though. Jeremy, I do appreciate you sharing me with that. That's Jeremy sharing me. Jeremy, thank you for sharing that. Keep a diary of your grow. You'll just get better and better and better. Man, I got a little diary right here. This is my little black book. This is an empty one. There's nothing in this book right now. But I do have diary. I do. And definitely always document, especially strains. This way you know what they're doing. You kind of know what to expect. Your feeding schedule. You can go back and say, man, I tried this time, but it wasn't working. Was it because of this, that, or the other? And you guys can really like dial it in. You need at least 50,000 lux for decent flowering. 100,000 K is the sun. Absolutely, Scott. Butter bean birdseed for purple chemo. Okay, I've never heard of that. I've never heard of that at all. You want to defoliate just to maximize light to bud sites, anyways, and you do, and that's and so yeah, I got off subject again, so I apologize. When it comes to growing outside, you're regardless of indoor or outdoor, and not so really when you're indoors, you're defoliating so you can get the light down into the bud sites. Outdoors, the sun will naturally get through those leaves, but if it's still thick, you still want to do a defoliation. And a lot of growers will say, hey, the fan leaves are like solar panels. Those things are soaking up, they're praying all day long, they're getting up in the sun, they're really soaking it in. So with that being said, a lot of people are against defoliating these fan leaves. But I think if you're going through re-veg, it's a no-brainer. Just to be on a safe side, to make sure you got an airflow, maybe hit it with a lollipopping so you can get some air coming up underneath of it, some air going through it, and just if there's days of rain coming, I would definitely try to cover them, like somehow, even if it's like a clear plastic. What is that called? Visqueen. Visqueen. The guys put it on the flooring and the walls, all that. You could do that too. I don't even care if it's a blue or a green tarp. Put it over it. Do not let it sit there and get saturated with water. That's another reason why I've been watering early in the morning, because I'm afraid to water at night because it's so damp and all that. And it's been a struggle this year for outdoor growers. I can say that. There's a lot of growers right now just grinding and having fun, but I am very disappointed. I'm not gonna lie. I'm disappointed in my girls this year outside. I'm not gonna lie. Like we'll see. We will see, but we'll see. That's all I have. That's all I have on that. You wanted to, let's see. Kyle said, I haven't heard of anything chemo in years. Cheers. What's up, Maine? Also have some purple mindset left ready any day now from Growers Mindset. Jeremy said, yep. Scott said, just chopped off the back limbs of my plant and all the inner growth 2 days ago. Have a couple weeks before flowering, so now it can put all its energy into the lit side and better root to fruit ratio. So that's another thing too. I'm glad you brought that up. That's very interesting that you went about it that way. And I'm not saying that you're wrong, because this is where you could do a comparison thing. When I did my outdoor plants, people were saying, oh, they're too close to the fence, it's going to get so big, it's going to grow past the fence. And remember, I'm doing my plants low just because we got sketchy people, in the neighborhood, and, we're not trying to get ripped off or anything. But I'm training my plants away from the fence. So, Scott, my question for you is, what if you would have did something flatter but more of a canopy? I don't know if you grew them, normal Christmas tree style, or what you did, how you did it, but that's interesting. That I really wish maybe if you would have had two, you could have did a little comparison on that. That's interesting stuff. A strain from the 90s, guys. I got a strain here that's from not the Great Depression, but it's an old strain. It's humid here where you are. Been really humid here even. Man, they've been tornadoes and everything, man. Between forest fires, tornadoes, and flooding and all this, it's crazy out here. If Ohio has been getting slammed by rain, it definitely has. Let's see. What's your thoughts on staged harvest? Doing tops first and letting the sun get down, let the sun get to the bottom, get another week of sun. Now, in my time growing, this is something I've never done, but I know a lot of growers do it. There's nothing wrong with doing it. And so, a staged harvest, guys, and this would be a good content to work some content off of too. So what he's saying, like for you guys that are not understanding this or anything, we'll just say you check your trichomes and the top of the plant looks good, but the lower half is like, it could still go another week, 2 weeks, maybe even 3. Go for it. Chop that top, chop it up, and then let the rest finish. Let the rest finish. Nothing wrong with that. I mean, that's cool, man. I mean, and it's gonna be more drying and all that, more curing and all that too. But I mean, hey, if you've already committed and you're 100% in, don't rush the process, man, just to get a little early smoke. Take your time with it. Definitely take your time with it. Scott says mine are also in 30-gallon planters. There's a limit to good bud production. Scott, how big are yours in the 30-gallon planters right now? I'm kind of curious. Okay, yeah. So with those, yeah, I love topping. I could top all day long. I've had plants with over 80 tops. You know what I mean? Like I've done some stupid bushes. I'd like to experiment with it. Now a lot of people will say, "Oh, the more you top, you know, the colas shrink. They don't get as big." Um, in a way, I feel like that's true. But you get so many nice colas. Like it's I don't really care about how big the colas actually get. Like, call me stupid. I just want to have abundancy, abundancy of colas that are good colas. Scott says 5 feet tall, so that's not bad. So in a 30-gallon pot, really wild. Actually, I forgot what I was just gonna tell you guys. Oh, yeah, maybe I remember. Hear me out. Hear me out on this. Next year, I want to do 20-gallon fabric pots outdoors, but I want to chase the sun. So when I say I want to do 20-gallon fabric pots outdoors next year and I want to chase the sun, what do you guys think I mean by that? What do you guys think I'm going to do and how I'm going to do it? Like, what do you guys think what do you think I'm thinking of? Let me know in the comments down below and I'll tell you. And then so mostly now he's saying I just chop the whole plant and hang it. Now I like to do sections because I just feel like with it being in a dark room and all that good stuff in your dry room, a lot of moisture, all that, and being so dark in there, there is the opportunity for mold. Just make sure that you get everything dialed in. I'm actually, the video tomorrow is talking about that. But I mean, it's not wrong. A lot of people do it. But I've always kind of sectioned the plant off, not to speed up the process, but just to make sure that I got airflow going through everywhere it needs to go. I'll be working on that video today after I'm done with the live so we can post it tomorrow. Me and the wife, nobody knows this right now, but me and the wife are actually working on another YouTube channel. There's no content on that channel right now, but the channel is created. It's going to be a remodeling and DIY channel. Okay, so it's gonna be really weird. My wife does TikToks and all that good stuff. It's cool, you know, like she's not afraid of being in front of the camera, and obviously I'm not afraid of being in front of the camera. But when we work on projects together and then we're trying to do videos together, it's kind of awkward. Like it kind of is a little bit awkward, and because, you know, like I'm talking to the camera when I should be talking to her, and it's real weird. But she's been making a couple video clips of us, so we're starting a new YouTube channel. I actually let her decide on the final name for the channel, so it should be very interesting. That channel is going to be called Half Ass, Half Ass and Broken. Half ass and broken. It is what it is, baby. And we're just going to be doing little projects like around the house, you know, like remodels. We just bought that camper. We're going to be doing videos on that. It's going to be a lot of fun. So if you guys are into any of that content, there's nothing on that channel right now, but if you want to go subscribe and be ready for it, there will be stuff on the way. I don't know if it's going to be the top quality like we're doing over here on Joe's Grows. This is going to be a little bit scattered until we can figure out our little routine with each other. And then once we start vibing with each other, doing the creating stuff, I think that channel is going to be a really cool channel. So it should be really, really cool. I'm looking forward to it, man. We just bought this little trailer, this little camper. It's a 1971 tow low trailer. If any of you guys, we've got any older guys in here right now, I'm sure a lot of you guys have heard of high-low trailers. There's high-lows. Tow-low was actually a company out of Wisconsin, and high-low was their competitor brand. And so this is basically like a hard shell pop-up camper, okay? And I'm not going to get too deep into this, but it's a hard shell pop-up camper, and it has the trailer is in awesome condition. The lights, everything work. Well, the trailer that it pulls the trailer out, you know what I'm saying? And we need to we do the floor, everything, right? But on the actual, like the utility part, the trailer, it's got this big wheel, and you turn it, and the little pop-up has like, if this is like your little, like imagine two boxes stuck together, and like you're going, the top one raises up, and then it locks into place. And then I think it's like 6.5 feet tall on the inside, so I can actually stand on the inside. So I found it on the marketplace. This guy wanted $400 for this camper with a title, and I'm like, dude, I cannot let that go, because even if I buy that thing, worst case scenario is it turns into a utility trailer. I just picked up a utility trailer for $200. So that was kind of like, it was like a no-brainer in a way. And so anyways, me and the wife bought this thing, and you guys are going to get to see it on the channel. Like if you go over there and check out that channel, you'll be able to see it. But anyways, I ended up buying that trailer from that guy for $200. So I actually got it half off from what he originally wanted. So I paid $200, and we're going to actually be grinding away on a new YouTube channel doing that. We got a bathroom remodel, I guess, if you will. We'll be putting in a bathtub, all that like there's so much stuff. So my wife is always like, man, everything around here is half-ass and broken. So that was the name, half-ass and broken. I love the name. I think it's a great name for a YouTube channel. So it's gonna be really crazy, man. He said I need a link to that channel. I don't even know what the handle is to that channel right now, but there's no videos on it. It's got a logo made up. And yeah, my wife is going to like do the shorts. So now, yeah, that's going to lead into something else I got to say. Jeez, I got so much to say to you guys. But, so yeah, Half-Ass and Broken is me and the wife's new YouTube channel. I cannot wait for it. Dead Fire Ants, I appreciate you. Thank you for enjoying the channel. I really do. Yeah, I seen that you made a few shorts for my content too. It didn't notify me, but once you told me, I went and checked them out, man. Those are freaking cool. Very cool stuff. See, another re-veg. There's so many people going through re-veg this year, man. It's crazy. It's the year of the re-veg. So that's why we made those buttons. I survived re-veg 2026. Hopefully I survive re-veg 2026 because we just made the buttons. I mean, can't have the buttons if you didn't survive it. So, yeah. It's crazy, guys. We're going on 3 hours live. It's wild, man. So yeah, me and her got a YouTube channel getting ready. Oh, so like I said, she's used to her little TikToks. She's doing the TikTok stuff. But anywho, she wants me to do one of my Joe's Grows daily shorts. She wants me to record it how I normally do, and then she wants to do the voiceover. Okay? So I don't know. I don't know how that'll work, but I think we will. And here we go again. I have a crazy little series coming up. My wife was actually growing 2 plants without me even knowing. Okay? So we got a little barber shop at the house here, you know. We're both, you know, we're licensed, we're legit. And I go in there today, and I'm gonna shave, and I'm gonna clean up the beard and whatnot. And there's 2 little plants, like the one's like so tall, and it's just chilling there. I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, what are these? And so I asked my wife, and I'm like, what's with those 2 plants in there? And she goes, you got me. And I was like, what do you mean? She goes, I'm literally on week like 17 or whatever of this episode 17. I've been doing a series of trying to grow, what did she call it? Trying to grow a plant without my husband noticing. So here she, I mean, she's doing some crazy stuff. But so she's like, well, that series over now that you found me and questioned me on it. I'm like, nah, just do your thing. Well, actually, take them down. Like, do your thing. But I think we should. We should let her do a voiceover. Just let her try to have fun with it. I need to get her more involved. It'd be nice to have a cameraman here. Like it would be. Oh man, I could get so much done if I had a cameraman. But you know how it goes. Joe Scott says you can do rage bait construction shorts with your remodel to boost your channel, like how to drive a nail, and you miss half of them. Funny because when we were recording the other day, the trim on that trailer that goes around, they're all square bits, and so I break out the impact and I'm like, I just ordered the first couple square bits, stripped my actual bit. It was a cheap bit. I went on Amazon, I ordered a pack of like 20 square bits. Yeah, I said that, 20 of them. It's a bunch. Those screws that are in that trailer from 1971 are so seized up. All I'm doing is stripping the heads of them, okay? And so you'll get to see that on one of the videos. And then the wife bought me a multi-tool, and I don't have a strong enough blade. I think it's for light metal. It didn't want to cut through the screws, yada yada. So there's a bunch on it. And actually, the one episode, she edited this part out. I thought it was funny. I started it out. I'm like, hey, you know, welcome to Half-Ass and Broken. You know, because the first time we recorded, I had my Black & Decker drill. That's what I got. And I'm not that fancy. I'm still bougie. But I had my Black & Decker drill. And I'm like, if Milwaukee is watching this right now, I would love a partnership. Send me some tools and we'll use them and we'll give you guys shout outs, you know, Milwaukee shout outs, you know, on our videos. And so anyways, the next video, I got a Milwaukee drill in my hand and I'm like, man, huge shout out to Milwaukee. They heard us. They answered our prayers or whatever, you know, like huge shout out to Milwaukee. And my wife is like, why are you lying right now? Why are you lying saying Milwaukee gave you that? I said, they did. And she's like, no, they didn't. I'm like, well, look, I said, I might have stole this from work, but we're going to give them a shout out anyways. So yeah, at work, I got access to Milwaukee tools and stuff too. So I couldn't find my Black & Decker impact drill. So I brought home the Milwaukee drill so I can get those little square bits and get those screws out. And so I just thought it would be funny, you know, to give Milwaukee a shout out. And my wife called me out like, why are you lying to them? And I knew she would. So I was like, you know, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I stole it from work, which is back there. I didn't keep the drill, but I mean, I did use it. So we got the multi-tool, which was a pain in the ass, and I broke out the saws off. So we got one side of the camper off. We got one side of the roof flapping, and we got 3 more sides of the trailer to do, and we're rolling on it. Dead Fire Ant says, most people disagree with that, but who cares? If your method gets you a pound per plant, then don't listen to other people's ideology. And that's true too, man. There's no really wrong way of growing. It's just there's better ways out there to be able to grow. So like I said, you guys, if you're watching or you just jumped on, we got the Goblins of the Grow 2026 Harvest Heroes 2nd Annual Grow Off. It's a Halloween themed grow off. It's getting ready to kick off August 1st. And yeah, we're really, really excited. And here we go. Sky Glitched, I love the name, by the way. Are you in the Midwest? I live in Cincinnati. I'm in Reveg as well. Yep, we are the Chicago area. We are the Midwest, and Reveg is just a thing this year for all of us. It's wild. It's wild. It's definitely wild. Reveg of 2026 is just wild. So guys, it's 9 p.m. It's 9 p.m. is my bedtime. It's my bedtime. I'll be up in the bed watching some Netflix, putting on the sleep apnea machine, the mask, putting on that mask like a little hookah lounge, closing my eyelids, and I'm gone. Kyle, man, it would be awesome. It would be really awesome. I appreciate you. Definitely. I wish my wife would do some cameraman stuff for me. Like I said, it gets so much stuff done. No, whoa, whoa. All right. I'm messing up the headset. So yeah, I thank you very much. I'm glad you enjoy the content. That really does mean the world to me. Sandwich, Illinois. What's cracking, Sandwich? Jeremy's sister lives up there. Very cool. Very cool. Well, Jeremy, if you're ever visiting your sister and you're ever out this way, brother, let me know. Yeah, it's all about growing, guys. It's all about having fun here on the channel. I really do enjoy creating content, being able to talk to, the subscribers, the people that are supporting the channel, and just having a lot of fun. Does anybody remember? Oh, remember what I said? I was going to be chasing the sun. I don't think anybody said anything. So my goal is next year, I want to take like 4 or 5 plants outside. I want to put them in 20-gallon fabric pots. I want to find old push mowers. I want to tear the engine off. I want to find non-working push mowers, take the engine off, and then I want to put like a piece of plywood, screw it to the deck of the push mower, and then put the pot on the fabric pot on the push mower, so then that way I'm chasing the sun all day long. So like, say when I'm going to work, I know this area is going to get a little bit of sun. I push it over there, I water it. When I get home, move it back over to where I think it's going to get more sun, and that's what I do, man. That is the plan, which is crazy, but I think it would be really cool. It'd be really unique. I'm sure it's been done, but why not do it? I mean, if it's gonna rain, then we could always push them under the porch or something. We can keep them out of the rain. We could push them in the shed if it's gonna freeze. You know what I mean? Like, so there's a lot. Like, it could be beneficial. My wife said do it in a wheelbarrow, and I'm like, look, I got one broken, half-ass and broken wheelbarrow, and the last thing I need to do is drill holes in my wheelbarrow, the only one I got. You know what I mean? So I think if I could get my hands on some old push mowers, I think that would be the way to go. So, yeah. But I think it is a crazy idea, but I think it's a genius idea. Like, I feel like why wouldn't that work? Like that, I feel like that would be really smart. So, yeah, see? Yep, push them around and push them and chase the sun for the entire day. Sky Glitch said it's a great idea, bro. 10 acres, my plants sit in place that gets direct sunlight from sun up to sundown. Scott. I wish I had that in my life. Comfortably Numb's back. He said, I dig that idea. Brother, how was dinner? Oh my God. I've been sitting here just chopping it up. And I've just been smoking my little Nick stick. I call it the douche flute, but it is what it is. Do it, Jeremy. Jeremy, do it. Do it, man. Pictures, otherwise there's no proof. And if you don't do it, we can't be friends no more. Do it, Jeremy. Don't chicken out on me. No, but seriously, I think that is a good idea. Like, it just makes sense. If you know where your sun's going to be and you do have limited sunshine in certain areas, you can literally do that, and just move those plants around. Have fun doing it. That's the beauty of this, man, is just having fun. That's what it's all about. So, I'm definitely on a marathon tonight. I haven't even ate dinner yet. We still got to get that bacon pepperoni pizza. Jeez. Yeah, I definitely got to eat something. I probably don't need to eat something, but I got to eat something. You know what I'm saying? I do appreciate you guys tuning in, locking in, and riding. I see we got 24 people locked in right now. Well, it's saying 24 viewers right now, and then I'm seeing it looks like 16 online right now. Regardless, I appreciate you guys so much for just taking your time out of your night, out of your day, out of your schedule to spend it with me, just so I could bend your ear a little bit, talk about what's going on. We got unboxing videos coming up. Those are going to be really exciting. We're going to at least have 4, because we got the charcoal filter, the 2 lights, and then we have the Happy Cannabis Company. They're going to be sending me something too. So at least 4 unboxing videos coming up. We'll make those shorts. That way we kind of get a break from the tips, the tricks, the techniques I can just kind of show off what we got going on. We'll do some long form videos. There's a lot going on, man. There's a lot going on. And yeah, that's a good question too. With chasing the sun, are you going to be changing the direction that faces the sun or keeping them in that same direction? That's a good question. And you know what? There's nothing wrong with rotation. So maybe every day, just kind of remember, if I'm facing the front of my mower south in the morning and in the evening, tomorrow we'll face the front of the north, or we'll face it west. You know what I mean? Maybe go north, south, east, west, and then every 4 days it's doing a full circle. Scotty, amazing, dude. I like that. I like that. I'm glad that you asked that question, because that was smart. I like it, because now that plant is getting equal amount of light. So Kyle said, I used to move this 110-gallon pot to 2 different parts of the backyard in Daytona Beach. Talk about chasing the sun, brother. That ain't no lie. That's no lie at all. I suppose I gotta go. I hear the dogs barking. I think somebody's here. But much love. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. God bless. Remember, as always, friends, Nugs, not drugs. Stay